This is the Local Network. I'm Justin Horo, joined by the Triple AG Willie Mason and the bro Lukey Stowe. Boys, we have returned to Magic Round. There was a bit of a delay. You had flights that were a little bit later, so we thought we'd just shuffle it back a day. We are filming Tuesday morning. This will be dropping Tuesday afternoon. And it's a shortened week for the NRL as well, so it won't be a huge show on Thursday to get into. So the biggest news is clearly Origin, but before we get to that, I want to give a massive thank you to the W for looking after us. They put you guys up for all 3 nights. I just did the one hit and run. We did a show there with Cam Munster come through to the with the goods for us. Shout out to Lion, who supported the show that we did. And what else did you do, mate? Anyone else you want to give a shout out?
Star City. Star City was awesome. Had a few things with them on the Saturday. Stock Exchange was awesome. That tailgate party is kicking right off. There was about 150, 200 people there.
Oh, nice.
Easily.
300
people.
300.
Rooftop, yeah.
Beautiful. So you built something good there?
We're building something really good there. So Clayton Williams, the owner of the Stock Exchange, legend dude. He's got some good people there. And, that was fun.
Beautiful.
That's my little safety blanket. I don't leave the Stocky.
So if you can't find Mace at Magic Round, there's a pretty good chance he's somewhere at the Stocky.
Yeah. I can't hit the streets like Lukey. the Caxton, that whole street, I would love to. But fuck, did you see it? Mental. Like you can't move, mate. Imagine me you could get dropped at the top of Caxton. I won't fucking move. I have to go right up the top of the Caxton. So I just sort of bit the bullet. Star City was pumping, Stocky's pumping, W was pumping. So everywhere I went was so fun.
Yeah.
Like, do you see those images on the Sunday where, like, the Wars fans, mate, fuck. One thing, NRL, never, ever give them the weekend off.
Oh, 100%.
Because they make that whole weekend, Wars fans do.
They've done it for 3 years now.
And make them play on Sunday because everyone would be fucking off.
Good point.
You play them on Sunday, everyone's still waiting. There's 20,000 of those blokes, all in great spirits, waiting for the Wars, and they turn up and they pump the Broncos. It was fucking awesome.
That's a good shout. I'll add something else to it. Does it have to be the Broncos as well?
No, anyone. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, because then they can use the Broncos card to still fill the stadium, you know, when it starts getting a bit leaving. So you can get the Broncos on a Saturday, Dolphins on a Friday.
No, I think keep the Broncos. I think keep the Broncos because they're 50,000 members. They're going to wait for that game. They love that game. Wires fans. That's why there was 4,000.
You know why I'm thinking of the Broncos? Similar to the years that you were going against those Warriors teams that you talked about how fucking hard. Like that was a strong time for the Broncos as well. So you can build a bit of a rivalry. The only thing is, I think it's the only team, because I know exactly what it feels like being a Manly fan and going and watching Manly get dusted by the Broncos in the final couple of years for Magic Round once they had some shitty agreement for 5 years or whatever it was to play the Broncos. The Warriors fans dominated the Broncos fans. Easily.
Yeah, that was a great atmosphere.
That's going to serve I wrote down in my notes for the game later on. I said the atmosphere that they're creating at home and away games, and that was the closest thing that I can remember, not to a finals game, mate. That felt like preliminary grand final vibes.
Origin, I don't know what it is.
When the Wars play big games at the end of the year, that's going to serve them so well. Fletcher did the same thing last night on radio. He goes, the Warriors are 100% carrying Magic Round right now.
They are. Yeah, they are. Those images when I saw from all the Caxton when they do that big walk, I said, no one's doing that. They've just created this vibe, and it is Magic Round.
Yeah,
keep it on Sunday. Keep it against the Bronx.
When we go, like the momentum that the NRL, the opposition fans, they really need to find a way to bottle up what the Warriors are doing, figuring out the success that they've had for the last 3 years. When you compare us to the other two big codes, rugby union's nowhere near as strong as it used to be, but AFL and the crowds that they get there. When you get a game of footy like that with a crowd like that, that brings out the best in players.
Awesome.
And it's just the representation. The Warriors, Cam George, again, is something that we talked about on radio. Apparently they sold like $500,000 worth of jerseys.
They had they had the physical location.
$500,000. They sold.
Crazy,
they sold in a day or something. They sold out. It's all gone.
It's so good.
There'd be teams crying for that sort of money.
What about 50% of our show at the W was Warriors fans?
Yeah, easily.
And we're in Brisbane.
And we're in Brisbane.
And Broncos fans.
Yeah, the 25% Broncos, 50% Wars, and then
Scattered
with 3 or 4 Bulldogs fans.
Absolutely love it.
One Titans fan.
Yeah, there was one Titans fan.
All right. Before we
fans.
get into the teams, me and Mace, I'll show on Mace the Punters and Dribblers page, Lukey. So this one, no. This one got me. And it was from Matt Harris in the Punters and Dribblers. On the back of Tom Talk Shit Get Hit Origin Chat, can we all just agree the following people will need to shut the fuck up for the next 3 months? Anyone else we should add to the list? Number 1, Aaron Woods. 2, Paul Gallen. And 3, Stefano.
and the other
Stefano got me.
Bulldog Richie.
Okay, so then when you go through it, there were nominations. Bulldog Richie was in there. Alex McKinnon. Have you seen the articles?
Yeah.
Alex McKinnon goes hard in the paint.
Yeah.
If you've ever read any of his mates, because you're not a big, you don't go on and build out the shows. I'm on Fox News, and I'll go through, and if there is opinion to be had, not just on the Blues, on anything, coaching changes, players form,
Macca.
no one goes harder. I'm telling you right now. But because he's a former player, he gets a pass.
He gets a big pass.
He gets a big pass.
He can fucking do what he wants. Good on him.
So that's a good shout. Who else was in there? Can you remember any of the other names?
Not really. They're the main ones.
Yeah.
Stefano was just hilarious.
Stefano's hilarious.
What did Stefano do?
Yeah, because he was talking shit against the Broncos.
I think Gal got thrown in there because of the 2021
worst Queensland team. Did he start that? I thought Bulldog Richie started that.
Nah, Gal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Gal? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought Bulldog Richie started it and then Gal got on the back of it. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. We haven't fact checked it.
It was pretty fucking fun.
We only just let us know in the comment section if you are a Queenslander
famously labelled the worst team in 40 years. He did.
Did he stitch Gal up?
I've got the clip right here. Oh, no. Maybe there's a thing because the article's labelled Paul Gallen agrees that this is the worst Queensland.
Yeah, so do your best.
Yeah.
So he set him up.
Yeah.
Do you agree this is the worst Origin team? Gal? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they need.
That's all they need, mate.
The former
He's
skipper.
Smart. Stefano. What did Stefano do? That's what gets me.
No, he talked shit to the Broncos and then it led to them twice. So he's gone at Walshy. So it's like sort of him
indirectly.
But he hasn't said anything Origin time. I will just say at SEN they filmed the 70 agenda setters in where our studios at SEN ran into Woodsy yesterday. So there's a yarn going around.
Aaron Woods was the main culprit, but
he is 1,000% the main.
Stop saying shit to Billy.
He loves it.
Personally saying it to you, Woodsy. I fucking love you. Don't say anything to Billy.
So I ran into him yesterday, and there's an article and there's chat getting around. And they even said it on their own show that apparently Billy won't talk to Triple M.
Because of Woodsy.
And I go, hey,
that's DOS.
So I catch him as we're because the studio's next. I go, hey, big dog, thanks for we got the exclusive Billy Slater only SEN now. And he goes, nah, he's still sweet in Triple M. He just won't do anything with me.
Yeah. So speak to Gordy. That's about
He's
it.
loving it though. He loves it. He's 100% going to talk shit.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
No.
His ratings need it.
What are you Woodsy for?
I'm Team SEN.
Yeah, well said. Woodsy's heavy.
Relax.
This one comes from Sums 794. Triple OG still got that dog in his voice when he's naming his Origin team. So this is from last week, a comment.
Yeah.
So it must just be when you're talking about your selections that you could just see that there was just a little added conviction into your teams. So let's get to it. Laurie has named his teams, mate, and I've gone and highlighted. I'll go through the teams and then the players that I've highlighted for, whether they're debuting or they're big selections. Teddy's at fullback, Brian Toto and Tolucola on the wings. Critter and Tony Staggs in the centres. Latrell was out. He withdrew for injury, Mace.
Yep.
Mitch Moses and Nathan Cleary in the halves. Adam Fanua-Blake gets his debut after the change of the eligibility rules. Reece Robson up front. Mitch Barnett, his former Wars teammate. In the back row, we both had Huddy. He gets it, but you get Hamole with him, partnering up. No Angus Crichton. Isaiah Yeo is captain and captain and lock. Cam Murray on the bench. Victor Radley.
Yep.
Jacob Saifidi. Blake Brayley. Strange McLean. And I nailed 18 and 19 on both teams too. So if that means anything, I know who the next up is. That's my bread and butter. And Dylan Lucas is he'll get a taste of Origin.
He'll be in camp.
Yeah, he'll be in camp, and he also covers a number of positions if anything crazy was to happen too in the lead up.
So we'll start with Teddy, right?
Yep.
It's got to be stylistically how we're going to play. And Kohler, I had him in the 19, but I didn't have him as a starter. I would have probably
picked Latrell. You didn't anticipate Latrell.
Well, I did, yeah. So just say if Latrell plays, does Kohler get a start?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
because
he'll be back.
Does Katoni go straight out and you put
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The theory and rumor for all the people discussing this situation was Critter a lock. Now for me he was.
Yeah. I know that he was tossed up.
We'll never know. That's something only Laurie and the selectors will know.
He's a right side centre.
But the theory is Katoni's going to be playing right.
I suppose yes.
Critter's going to be Critter's super versatile. Yeah. So looking at the team,
I think it would have been Critter.
There was chat between not Katoni, it's Critter or Kohler.
It'd be interesting to see what happens game 2, but we'll think about now. James Tedesco, he has, as I said last week, to play himself back into this team has been fucking awesome, especially with a guy like Dylan Edwards, who's arguably the best fullback in the world. Best defensive fullback, I think one of the best communicators and organisers of defence.
Yep.
He's played outstanding in Origin. He's man in the matches and everything like that. Like, there's nothing he hasn't done. But this has got to be a stylistic pick because of the way the game is going. And I just think because Tolu Kohler is one of those guys who can generate speed. You got Brian Toto, Katoni Staggs, and Critter who could all get out of yardage. And Teddy can just like get it from dummy half and just go what he's doing in club football. And try and just ram it down their throat through the middle. That must be their game plan. But you remember why Teddy wasn't picked in that side and Dylan Edwards was in front.
It got a bit messy, right?
It got a little bit. Teddy was getting the ball wherever he wanted, going down short sides, this and that, and it was fucking up a little bit. There's not much structure in Origin, but a little bit of structure. So took the game out of Cleary. Cleary wasn't involved that many times. Yowie was playing this different shape and all that kind of stuff. So be interesting to see what sort of brand Teddy plays because I don't think he's really changed his game.
No.
He's going off quick play the ball and just playing footy.
In fact, Mace, he's doubled down on his game.
I fucking know he has.
Because of the rule changes.
But it's Origin, right? So they could those holes in club, they get closed very quick.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see if we do get, if we generate that much speed in the play the ball. You have a look at our forward pack. I think that adds to his game. Adding Fanua Blake, fucking lightning quick play the balls.
Yeah.
Huddy Young quick play. There was Hamole. Isaiah Yeo, so they all suit each other's game because of our back five. Imagine Kohler off a quick play the ball straight between A and then just the fatigue at the back end of the halves. Boom, he'll fucking score. Yeah. That's it. It's game over.
I considered Kohler for my team. I just, for whatever reason, I didn't think he was considered. I didn't see a world where he'd be considered. He's been around for a while, 100 games. I love the selection. Love the selection. Here's my concern with the Teddy, Nathan Cleary.
Yeah.
You can poke holes in it, but I think there's pros and cons to the selection. Like if you look at both of those two players, when they play at club footy, both guys play through the middle. Teddy plays in and around the ruck. He's done his best work with Reece Robson, getting out, exposing A defenders. Ches sits on the right, Sammy Walker sits on the left, Teddy floods the middle.
Yep.
Same for Penrith, for Nathan. Nathan dominates the middle, Dylan Edwards is on the right, Blaise Talangi on the left. And even when Jerome Luai was there, it was Jerome Luai. Yeah. So you've got two guys who like to dominate the middle.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure that the Blues would have factored that in. Has the game gone so far, is the game so quick now that you can still allow two players to flood the middle like that and want to be ball dominant through the middle and maybe not even be as reliant to have just someone sitting on the right, someone sitting on the left, and they just work through the middle? Or, and this could be a sign of Nathan Cleary's dominance over the last couple of years and understanding Teddy being removed from the situation for a couple of years and now coming back in.
He should.
When he left, it was Teddy's team.
Yeah.
He was the captain.
It was
a huge call to drop him. Now, does Teddy withdraw a touch and realise that this team goes as far as Nathan and understanding that Nathan is the captain, as in Nathan runs the show, and Teddy can take a step back, withdraw from maybe 5 carries, like drop down from having 25 to the 15 to 20 range, and making sure that still Nathan is dictating terms through the middle.
And how the game's adjudicated, right? If the play the balls are a little bit slower, if the 60 goes aren't as frequent, that takes this whole fucking game plan out the window. Don't you think? Like
if it's slow, it can become problematic. But there is no way watching football over the last 11 weeks of the season, and depending on who the referee is, I don't know if that has been locked in 100%. It can't be Ashley Klein. He had a shocker on the weekend, but there's no referee. It's so hard to get a feel for the referee, and because unless you know who the referee is, and then even then the inconsistencies in the play this year because of the referees still figuring out what their style is under these new rule interpretations in the 6 again rule.
Be interesting to see like how Mitch Moses plays as well.
Yeah.
You know, he loves short sides, and like just say if you're sitting at the right post and you think it's going to go left, and then Teddy's sitting around near Mitch Moses, like where he goes there, you know, then you're going to have that right side centre, which will be Staggs, and then will Kohler play right centre? I mean, right side winger?
Tola predominantly plays left now. He did start a couple of years ago on the right. I would think Katoni would Brian Toto. Brian Toto was on the left last year. Zach Lomax was on the right. Yeah. So I don't know how exactly that's going to look.
But you'd want to go down short sides where that Kohler is. And I wonder where Teddy sits himself. We've got so much attack here. This is the problem sometimes with New South Wales. So much fucking attack that we just can't get it right. When we get it right,
too many options.
It's near unstoppable.
Yeah.
But I look at that team and just go, they're all freaks, right? They're all at the top of their game at the moment. They're all killing it. And it's like, if you don't get it right, you can really get fucked in an Origin game.
All right, let's go to the big boys because there's no Payne Haas who would have been a lock. It opened it up to Mitch Barnett returns. I'm happy with that as well.
Yep.
Adam Fanua-Blake is his first year eligible, and he gets a shot game one. What makes Adam Fanua-Blake an Origin player, Mace?
Well, I think just saying the last 5 years he's been premier prop. Him, Payne, Tino, 5 years?
Top 5 for sure.
Top 5 easy.
Yep.
His numbers have been up there.
As in top 5, you watch a Tonga game at the end of the year and you'd argue that he's number one.
He's the number one, yeah.
Yeah, and then some games there have been inconsistencies where, like with all the front rows, and then he's like 3, 4, 5 at worst.
And then like if he plays against Australia and stuff like that and they get the front foot, he seems like, you know, Payne Haas is dominating and Tino's dominating. But look at the side that they're in. Fanua-Blake last year, playing against New Zealand, fucking animal. So he's had so many games like that, and I reckon he would have just been like licking his fucking lips going, fuck, I'd love to play Origin. It's the last thing that I'd love to do. Gets his chance now. And I think that man there, he can just rise to occasions, right? So he's got that playing ability. He's got that dog in him where he can just go at it. I reckon he can raise the bar that high. He'd be ready. I think he's ready now. I don't think he's playing. He's not playing outstanding in club, but he's not playing bad.
He had a good game.
Cronulla are inconsistent.
He had his best game on the weekend against your guys.
He's still rattling out. Like, you better look at his name. He's probably rattling out 160 a game, 180.
But that's unders for him.
Because
we've got high expectations.
Games, 200 metres. But I think he's our ace.
Yeah.
The quick play the balls, generating speed through the ruck, get a little bit wider. He's hard to tackle, mate. You can't put him on his back.
I think he's going to thrive at this level.
Yeah, he'll love it. I think he'll love it.
Because he's the sort of guy that can flick a switch. I've said it before. I've watched him play okay sometimes, and then he'll go on a run for club footy where he just destroys middles for 4 to 8 weeks in blocks, and then he might have a couple of quiet games, or the back end of the season doesn't finish the way you'd like. and then he plays for Tonga.
Yeah.
And then you just like, and he's a Maddo boy through and through. He's Maddo. He's Maddo mascot. Like he grew up. Like I've known Adam since he was a kid. He lived with my parents, like because he had a bit of a rough upbringing around here. So he's not like, I know he played for the Kiwis 1 game or 2 games or whatever, and then
he was at an age where they threw him that jersey.
Got a jersey, yeah.
Like when they did that.
I don't want to diminish the Kiwi jersey as well.
But
it was an opportunity to play rep footy early on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They did that to me in Tamanatahu when we were 19.
Yes.
And it was fucking hard to knock back.
Yeah.
Because it's a Kiwi jersey.
Exactly.
So for Noah Blake, I think he'll be outstanding. I think he's got levels to go up and he'll rise to the occasion and he'll be hard to handle.
Yeah.
Because he can dominate a whole forward pack by himself.
And guess what? He's going to have to because he's got a pretty light on pack.
Yep.
We'll get to that in a little bit. But on the flip side, he's going to be going against Tino and Flegler, who are going to be fucking bringing it.
Yeah, so they have to.
He's going to have to. I know he's got his mate there, Mitchie Barnett, and those two fucking the Bash Bros from the Wires over the last couple of years. So that'll be a good little combination. So happy for Mitchie Barnett to get his spot back because they missed him in game 2 and 3 last year. But let's get the big Homole Olakau'atu.
Yeah.
He just had to be picked right. Like I picked Angus Crichton, but I fully understand and appreciate that Homole was just forced his way into the team.
He's ready. Yep. He's ready. I mean, he was in Origin a couple of years ago. They picked him. I've said it before. They played him wrong. They put him in the middle. He was a little bit lost in defence where he knows what's going on that right edge. He owns that right edge. Those numbers lines to the sideline, he owns. Their left 3 is going to get it, which is Munster. And their left 4, I'm not sure if it's going to be Ruben Cotter, whether it's going to be...
No, it'll be Capewell.
Capewell. You know, Capewell's a good defender, but he ain't no hitter.
No, but he's a rock solid defender.
He's rock solid as hell. And so is Money. Money goes to another level when he gets to Origin. He's had a few lapses with Melbourne, but fucking when you're in when you're in that Origin system, he's captain. He's got he goes to another level. So he's been proven. But I just want Homole to take that fucking aura and swag that he's got going now and just put it into Origin. He's been coming off the bench, which is a bit different than starting.
So tell me about that. At the start of your Origin career, you come on, you're a swingman off the bench. Now, you were more used to that versatile role because you played at the Bulldogs. But once you go into a camp as the starter, what's that like?
It's just, you got to change. You got to change the way you walk. Yeah. It's a little bit like that. You know, the last couple of years, he'd probably looking at Angus and a few of the front rows and going, "Fuck, I want to be that. I want to be a starter."
Angus, Liam Martin.
Yeah, Liam Martin. I want to take their spots. Yeah. You know, now he has.
Yeah.
You know, like so. It's different coming off the bench because you don't know when you're going to come off.
And this applies to Hudson Young as well.
100%. So you're the guys now. You're the guys. Yeah. Like, you know, Crichton's been owning that edge and so is fucking Liam. Yeah. Liam Martin. You've been sitting in the wings going, oh, fuck it. They have to be like either injured or I've got to play over him. It might take a little bit. Now, Homole has done that. I think regardless of anyone being available, he's the best right side back rower in the world at the moment. Most dominant.
Can you remember who was in front of you during your time on the bench that you thought, all right, he's only got a little bit left to like, you know, in the most competitive way, I think I can take that.
I think Ben Kennedy, he was getting older.
Gotcha.
So BK
he's the Angus Crichton.
BK retired in I think like 06. You know what I mean? That's when I sort of hit my prime. And I love BK, but he actually retired from the game.
Exactly.
Really young.
So that's a version of Angus Crichton, right? Like he's getting to the end of his career now.
So BK was there, Fitzy was there, Fitzy was there, Heine was there, but I was that sort of swing play front row and back row. But so me and Heine were back row for about 4 or 5 years. Yep. Then I've been front row for a couple of years. So it was different than the back rows right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I used to wear 11, but I was sort of like
the lock.
A lock, yeah. But Homole wearing 12 on his back, that's a big deal. Starting number. He's got his name on his back. Representing a lot, man. It's fucking awesome. And I just want to see him get early ball. You don't play traditional like football, like club football. Sit on an edge. You wait, for things to settle down. He needs to set the standard.
Yeah,
he's one. I want to see him come in first fucking hit up if they kick off. He needs to get the ball.
Can they take Fozzie into camp with him, do you think, for just for pre-game?
Just for him.
Can I ask a Homole question? You know how the main criticism is they put him on through the middle last time? Would that annoy you?
Fucking no. If I was a bench player.
Well, one thing people forget, the first game that Homole played, remember?
Yeah, Melbourne.
No, the first game, Suoli gets sent for 10, sent off. So when Homole's first game,
Was it that game? I thought it was in Melbourne.
He was playing in the middle.
That was in Melbourne.
He was playing. No, this is game one at a call. He was playing in the middle in a 12-man team. Yeah. So he was fucking stuck in the washing machine. Like that was his first day.
And that is such a big difference, you know, like in today's systems with defence, left four, right? So if you're the left four, you do not go past the post. Hardly. If you're right four, you don't go past the black dot. You just stay in those lanes, right? In club football. In Origin, what Queensland have seemed to do, everyone gets fucking just flood the middle. You see Ruben Cotter, you see everybody. Ruben Cotter might have 12 on his back, but you'll see him in the middle. Everyone's very interchangeable. If he comes in, Carrigan might go out on an edge.
Yep.
Same as us. Mitch Barnett can defend on an edge. Isaiah Yeo can defend on an edge. Everybody can defend on an edge, and they can play in the middle. You don't really want Fanil Blake going out there because you're going to get a guy like KP who would be looking at that. But everyone else is very versatile and very fast. Where Hamole the last couple of Origins are fucking straight into the middle. He don't usually cross the other side, so he's getting caught over there, and he got found out in Melbourne a couple of times. Then he got dropped.
Yeah,
so that would have fucking. I think he got his confidence.
That's what I mean. Would that piss you off? Going, that's the chance I got, and everyone's now talking this narrative.
I thought when we were talking about it, I remember talking about it. I thought they were going to put Angus or Liam Martin at lock and flip him around, and then put Hamole on the right edge. Not put him in the middle because he's not a middle player. Like that's why you pick guys like Spencer Leniu and that. You pick proper middles bench players in the middle, and it really fucked with him.
Yeah.
But this time, 12 on his back, I want to see a massive game from that kid.
Yeah, absolutely love it.
And no one's hitting better than him. No one's running harder than him. He needs to own that arena.
I think a big thing too for these two guys mentally going into the game going like, we could be going 80 here because if you look at the makeup of the bench, there's versatility.
No.
Cam Murray can shift out to the...
You're talking about the back row?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 80.
There's not and I love this. I guess he's probably been getting criticised a little bit for the bench. I love the versatility on the bench. And as you've said before, I hated Hudson Young on the bench.
Yep.
You hated Hamole on the bench because we both view now edge back rowers as starters and 80-minute players.
Yep.
So he's got versatility, and I like that with Cam Murray, Victor Radley, Jacob Saifidi, Brayley, Strange, and Casey McLean, not Casey Maguire.
Casey Maguire, he'd be...
But I guess the two biggest ones, let's start off with Victor Radley.
Radley, we both were going all year. He'll play Origin this year. I wish he could play Origin, you know what I mean? Like, he'd be... Because he was suited up... Before he went to England, we're all filthy. I'm like, fuck, I need to see him play Origin before I fucking retire.
Yeah.
And then he got suspended. And it just threw everybody out and went, oh, he's suspended. I don't think they'll pick him because he might get sent off in the first fucking minute.
No, I'll correct you there. It threw us out. We were discussing it on the way in. I don't think the average fan was considering Victor.
Were for weeks.
We'd been talking about him for just maybe even not on the show. Like, fuck, could Victor be a chance? I like what Victor's doing.
I said I would pick Victor Radley. Like, just say 4 weeks ago, I would pick Victor Radley. Then he got suspended when we're going through our teams, and I'm like, oh, he's just come from suspension. I don't think they'll pick him.
Well, I didn't factor him in because he should have got suspended in the Broncos game for a couple of shots. And then I was like, oh. And then he gets suspended the next week against the Titans. And I'm like, they might worry he's too loose. I would pick him. It's actually my favourite selection from New South Wales. I think he's going to fucking bring it. Yeah. And like, it's Victor. People were worried about the high shots and all that sort of stuff, the physicality. Have you not fucking watched Origin for fucking the last 40, 50 years or whatever it's been going? Like, correct me on that. How many years has Origin been going?
1980.
It's 1980. So we're getting
46
close.
Years.
He is made for Origin.
Before
and
he left.
And I was in favour of the eligibility rules for Kiwis.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a couple of guys like Adam Fanua-Blake and Kalen Ponga have been put in weird situations.
Yep.
This is a no-brainer. This Bondi boy from the eastern suburbs, who's just not your typical eastern suburbs guy, respectfully.
Tough as fuck.
He's as tough as they come. He is made for Origin, mate. I can't fucking wait to watch Rads play.
Love it. I love the selection. Because he was out of sight, out of mind when we were selecting these things. And I'm just thinking, I look at the balance and I go, always looked at it. Yowie, Cam Murray, Victor Radley.
Yeah.
Very similar players. You know what I mean? So what happens if you make an interchange? Where do you put Cam Murray? Do you put him at lock and then you move Hamole And then you move Isaiah to front row and you give Adden a break. How do you use Victor Radley? How do you use Jacob Saifidi?
So here's where I think the plan will be. And I think it's 14, 15, 16 because I think
I'm not even thinking about 17, 18, 19.
Exactly, same as me. So 14, 15, 16 I think are going to be the rotation. I think Big Jasaf. So shout out to Jacob Saifidi as well. He's another guy copping a few strays. We'll talk about the omissions because when there are omissions and people who miss out, often the players that are in those positions get hammered. If you haven't been watching the Newcastle Knights closely, he has been playing unreal. And the part that I love the most about Jacob Saifidi, he's been setting the tone. He's been going after the best front roles for each team. So he's been showing origin qualities. I love that selection. I think Jacob Saifidi is a straight swap for Adam Fanua-Blake. I think Victor Radley and Cam Murray are options for Mitch Barnett around the 30-minute mark. Yowie can move up.
Yowie just goes up.
Radley and Cam Murray could go on to lock. Both of those two guys can play on the edge.
Vic can play
and then
too.
Game injuries will be dependent on whether we see Brayley, Strange, or McLean.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those guys are locked to play.
Reece comes off for a little bit of a break and Brayley just goes on the back half?
No, he's an 80-minute hooker.
I think they'll get him to 60 at the pace of the game.
Yep.
Try and get him to 60 or just after half time.
Yep.
Then put that little Blake kid on.
If there are no injuries, then it's a luxury play.
Fucking lightning.
Brayley could break the game open at the 60-minute mark, right?
Yeah.
Like if the game's in a battle, right, and there's no injuries and you don't require Strange or McLean, then bang, perfect scenario. You bring Brayley on and he just creates something a little bit different.
That's what I think they bought Ezra Man Queensland.
Yeah.
So when it goes a little bit slow and it's everyone's fatigued, when the middles are fucked because they're going to be absolutely tanked.
Yeah.
You speed it up with one of those blokes. Mm. And then that's where I think Victor Radley, Jacob Saifidi, they get quick play the balls. Fanua-Blake might be on his second stint. Like I'd try and get 30 out of him first, bring him off, take him in and then get him on the last 20 to really speed that up with a Blake Brayley and just go fucking through him. Now that would be both sides. Billy's thinking that. Everyone's thinking that. Fatigue the middles, fatigue the middles, fatigue the middles. It's whoever breaks first. This is going to be fucking awesome.
Could you see
because of the rules?
Because could you see a world in which it gets to the 60-minute mark, there's a good arm wrestle as well, and then rather throwing on a Brayley, we see Strangey? Like we see Ethan Strange in the 13 role.
I'd love to see him.
Like because he's not going to get in the way of Nathan and Mitch because he's not a ball player. No. He's a runner at his best. Like he's still developing that side of his game. Yep. So I could just see him come on and just play through the middle and just
easily.
Yeah,
that's why I picked him in my side.
Yep.
He's a 6. He's a 13. He can play centre. He can play middle. He's just a footy player. He's aggressive as fuck. He's young. What's he? 21.
Yep.
Dude's an animal. He's fucking strong as hell. Last game he played against Penrith, strong bloke, soft. Like he's just super aggressive. He's built for Origin. He's going to have he'll probably end up with 20 Origins under his belt. But he'll get out there. If you use him properly, if you have to use him in the middle, if you have to use him out wide, there's always going to be HIAs and injuries and all that sort of shit in Origin. He's your best guy off the bench at the moment.
All right, let's go to the players or just some of the names. The biggest, I'd say probably the 3 biggest names. And you can discuss them. So we had a big, pretty decent chat about Dylan Edwards. The other one is Jackson Ford and Jacob Preston. I would say those are the 2 guys that would have been in a lot of people's teams. Maybe Preston died away the last couple of weeks because of the form of the Bulldogs. But Jackson Ford and Jacob Preston are probably the two names that a lot of people are throwing out there that.
They could have easily fit in, couldn't they? Yep. Like Presto could have fit in for Victor Radley. But Victor Radley brings that ball playing. And he ticks every single box. Plays big minutes, can play both edges, hits like a truck. Presto's a stereotypical left side back row or right side. And look at the back row that we've got. That's why I said you either start Presto or he's not in the side. Well,
what about Presto over Lucas though? Like,
I would have put him in the squad above Lucas.
Okay, yep.
But Dylan Lucas is he's got an argument as well. He's been fucking killing it.
I think the 3 next guys are Dylan Lucas, Jacob Preston, and Tallis Duncan.
Yeah.
All 3 of those guys are fighting for one position.
I agree. Yeah. And it's just they pick Dylan Lucas for that'd be one of these conversations where who do we pick just to bring him into camp? I think Presto got bought into camp last year.
Yes, he did.
I don't think Dylan Lucas did.
No, he was injured last year.
Yeah, but he's never been into camp and watched them prepare and all that kind of stuff. So it's just that guy. Come up, watch, see what it is, because you're the future. You're going to be the future of New South Wales.
Yep.
I think that was it.
Knights are on the bye as well.
Knights, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I was.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Like, and he gets to come in. You know, Preston's already had a little bit of a taste to see what it looks like. You know, Jackson Ford, I probably would have nearly bought him in as well. I think he deserves it.
So the Warriors are playing this weekend.
Because that's probably
The Bulldogs and Souths are all playing this weekend. So that's Tallis Duncan, Jacob Preston, and Jackson Ford. So
that's a big thing.
I think maybe Dylan Lucas is representation of one of the next guys up, but that has the bye.
But I think after the game, they can come in for, 3 days, can't they?
Yep.
And just have a watch. I wouldn't be surprised if Jackson Ford's sitting on the bench somewhere just watching him play.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised
watching him warm up, because I think he deserves that.
Yeah.
He's been, like, I've said I wouldn't pick him in Origin yet, because I know what they're like, and I know what they'll go with safety and, you know, some veterans and all that sort of stuff. And he hasn't, I don't think he deserves to start over Mitch Barnett and Adam Fanua-Blake, and I think he's a starter.
Okay, yep.
And I think he can play 70 minutes in Origin in the middle and not be fucking fatigued, because he's a big diesel.
And it's game one, and he's still young. Even though I had him in my team, I've got no issues with him waiting a game or two, seeing what the results are like. And at worst, I think he's going to play as late as, I think the latest he'll play is next year if he continues the form that he's on currently. So
he is the form forward. But, like, in people's eyes, like, because he's not a destructive fucking animal on the field, he just gets through, like, a lot of work. And then to the people's eyes, you're like, fuck, who cares? Who cares if he ran 200 metres? Like, it's not a 200 metres Payne Haas sort of style. It's not a Hamole sort of, like, 200 metres. It's like fucking 30 hit-ups and 50 tackles, and it's ridiculous numbers, you know?
Here we go. So if you look at the 14 and 15, he's got similarities to both Rads and Murray. Now, he doesn't have the probably skill set, the ball playing of Victor Radley, but he also doesn't have that aggression that you're talking about, right? So Victor trumps him in that way. And he's probably a bigger version of Cam Murray, but Cam Murray's been doing the damn thing for years. So unfortunately, he's got two guys that can do things like him that probably do it at just a higher rate. That has led to, if one of those weren't missing, and Cam Murray or Victor Radley for whatever reason, I think Jackson Ford's next up.
And I find Jackson Ford's leg speed is, you know, obviously with Origin, you've got to be a little bit faster. I think they could pick him off and get that momentum hit. You know what I mean? Like Lindsay Collins, he's been playing lights out as well. Their middles, like, just because Jackson Ford he's the same leg speed from minute 1 to 80. And if he started, because he's not a massive body, he's still a back rower's body, you can really, like, pick off on him.
Yep.
And I don't think they'd like that, because Fanua-Blake, good luck trying to hit that, man. Mitch Barnett loves that shit. Even if you start Cam Murray, Isaiah Yeo, Hamole, they're hard to hit. Every single one of those players in that forward pack. And on the bench, I'm like, you better be, like, your timing better be perfect.
You know who I think would complement? Jackson Ford would be really good for Isaiah Yeo and Cam Murray. Like the way Aaron Clark uses Jackson Ford for the Wars, I think he would suit really those two ball playing locks.
Yep.
Probably more so than Rads, who likes to, for the most part, run or out the back. He's got that nice little flick, little whip.
Be interesting that could you have Cam Murray and Victor Radley on at the same time?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah?
Yeah, easy. Because, mate, people were talking about Yowie moving up to the front. Fuck, I reckon they'll just throw Rads up front.
No, it doesn't matter there.
Yeah.
Just because Rads plays middle, you just hold the middle.
I think Rads is the second front row.
I think he's, 100%. Jacob Saifiti's going to be a problem as well. He's been playing lights out up there. But I reckon Victor is, you're not going to go, let's put him on an edge. No, he's not an edge player, never has been. They only put him on an edge to relax him so he wasn't getting suspended every week.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Like,
and I think it was to protect Sam Walker too for a period there, because Sammy was getting really targeted. So I felt like Robbo was sort of trying to do the Tony Carroll, Darren Lockyer thing.
100%.
With
and
Sammy
to get him out of the middle, to get him out of that first couple of contacts, because he just wants to fucking kill people.
Yeah, so he was knocking himself out or knocking other people out.
So fucking get him in.
Neither was good for because he was getting sent off. But yeah, he's got his contact, mate, again. Keep going back to it. I actually love the makeup of the bench for New South Wales. Love it. All right, let's get to Queensland. Fullback is Kalen Ponga.
Hang on, we didn't talk about Casey McLean.
Oh, I think he only gets on in the back line if there's an injury.
But what do you think? Like, who'd we have? Well, you had Casey McLean. Who did I have?
Yeah, so you know.
Kohler.
Yep.
Yeah, he just gets on if someone comes out.
If you had known that Latrell was out and Kohler was going to start, he would have been your next up, right?
Yeah.
Casey McLean?
Yeah,
So he comes on.
I thought he could have been easily winged.
Casey McLean comes on for any injury in the back line. If worst case scenario, Teddy goes down, I think Kohler goes back to fullback.
Yep, 100%.
Sweet. Casey McLean on the wing. Pretty straightforward.
It's a good one to have on the bench.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the Queensland team, Mace. Now, again, the fullback position was highly contested, and Kalen Ponga has beaten out Reece Walsh for the number 1 jersey. So Kalen is fullback, Selwyn Cobbo, and my smoky of all smokies, Jojo Fafita. I got the wrong one.
Stuck with him.
I should have stuck with him.
You called this 4 weeks ago. We both said you called it. I just went, yeah, I think he could play Origin.
Yeah.
And he's in there.
Big body, fast as all hell.
Strong, good defender.
I'm looking at the makeup of the team. I'm thinking Jojo will be on the right with Robert Toya. Hammer will be on the left with Selwyn Cobbo. You picked Selwyn Cobbo as well. And I love this selection as well. Even though Selwyn wasn't in my team, the last 3 weeks, I think Billy's seen the actions for Selwyn, and he has removed the errors from his game and kept the intensity. So I'm happy for Selwyn.
I love seeing him smile when he's on the field. You know he's happy there.
Well, Billy excluded Selwyn for a couple of years before he sort of went through a rough patch at the Brisbane Broncos. Yeah. So it shows full circle how far Selwyn's come in his game, which is when Billy's picking you must be doing the right things at club level.
100%.
Cam Munster at 6, Sammy Walker at 7, which we'll delve into. Your man Jersey Flegler gets the start up front with Tino Fasua-Malawi. Harry at 9. Ruben Cotter on the edge. I told you he loves Ruben on the edge with Kurt Capewell. Max Plath gets his Origin debut. And on the bench, we've got Britton Nakota, Lindsay Collins, Paddy Carrigan, Trent Liero, Ezra Mam, Gamut Shibasaki. All 3 of those guys probably aren't in the best club form. No. And Kuli Kefu Fene Fuyaki, he's the 20th man. Now, has already been talk that he will be released to the Dolphins on the weekend.
That's good.
To cover them. Because
would have been close, wouldn't he, to starting? Or in that 17 at least.
Yep. But let's start with the number 1 and work our way down like we did last time.
That's the whole talking point of Origin. Reece Walsh, arguably the best top 3 player in the comp.
Yep.
Fucking easily.
Not playing like that right now.
Few little injuries, that facial injury, few little things here and there. But I would have thought he was a genuine starter, right? And KP on the bench, and I think KP would have been thinking that as well. I can see why he's gone with Kalen Ponga. He's safe, right? He doesn't do erratic stuff.
Yep.
I think Walshy has shown glimpses of fucking pure greatness. That run last year, whatever he did, whatever mindset he was in, he was unstoppable, right? This year, going down short sides, the passing, the selections, and just some real brain snaps, right? Where Billy's probably looked at that and gone, I fucking can't have that in Origin. Like the way that he plays so carefree for the Broncos sometimes, has cost him a spot. I think this year, and he's had some real brain explosions, and the 40-20s and kicking out the full sometimes. Most of the time he's kicked him fucking beautifully. But he's done some things, the passing selections. I think that's what's fucked him. I honestly do. But I still would have went with him. For all that, I still would have went with him because the positives outweigh those little things that I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's done that every single game, but he's done it a couple of times.
He's definitely got it in his game.
He's got it.
There are examples of where he's lost his shit and just had errors.
And because fitness levels as well, KP don't stop. He prides himself on fitness. You see some games where Walshy is absolutely fucked. He's out of position with some kicks, little things like that. Like even against the Warriors, they saw him in the line, shouldn't be in the line, should be back, bang, try Capewell. Little things like that where Billy's like, you shouldn't even be in there, should be no try. And he's probably looking at that going, oh, you can cost us the game. So it's those little things like that in Origin where KP would never let happen. But I still would have went with Reece Walsh. I love the kid, but he's got those little mistakes in him that are fucking quite big.
Yeah, they can.
Quite big.
Yeah, they can snowball.
Yeah, so it's I can see why they picked Kalen.
I think it's a genius move from Billy. So here's my thoughts and sort of, I think, I wouldn't say it's a strategy but not playing him, right? So you can just see from over the years that Billy loves Walshy. I think he's sending a bit of a statement and a message to the state, to Walshy. And it could become a genius move because of this. Like Walshy can still, in my opinion, win the Wally Lewis medal by not even playing in game one. What I mean by that is, Kalen plays game one, and if for whatever reason it doesn't go well, doesn't necessarily mean Kalen's going to be dropped, but Kalen could easily move up into the halves. There was chat about that, or he could easily play 14. So does he get a reaction from Walshy, right, during this period where Walshy goes, all right, fuck, I was at the top of the world last year. I'm playing in an Ashes series after having the best grand final of all time. Now he's just...
the best run of
his
all
pride takes a bit of a hit.
Ego.
His ego takes a little bit of a hit. He goes back, gets all his ducks in a row at club level for whatever happens. No matter what happens in game one. If they win this game, Billy looks like a genius. If they lose this game, Billy can still bring Walshy back in for game 2 and 3 if required, and he can still win the Wally Lewis medal. You know, like it's that sort of chess move with...
I hope to God that he's thinking like that.
And 100%.
And Reece Walsh understands, and I want to know if he's fucking called Reece or had a meeting with him and said, these are the reasons you're not getting picked.
For sure he would have. And also, just I want to finish off on this last little bit. As if this doesn't light a fire in Kalen as well. Like, Billy selected me. Walshy's had the season of fucking doom last year. The grand final, the best, people say arguably, no, the best grand final performance I have ever seen.
Best run.
Like that grand final, he was unbelievable. Played in the Ashes. Billy still picks me. Like Kalen is going to be fucking fired up for this as well. So I love it. I don't care. There is no, I cannot see a negative in it. Like obviously Walsh is going to be filthy because he's not playing, but I think it's going to bring out the best in him. So the Broncos are going to be beneficiaries because he's going to fucking, the next couple of weeks, he's going to light up the NRL, and it just gives Billy cover. If anyone fucks up in this team, 1, 6, 7, 14, 18, 19, Ezra Mam, Shibasaki, they know there's a kid called Reece Walsh sitting at the Brisbane Broncos who is going, filthy. I should fucking be in that team.
I hope to God that he's thinking like that. And Billy Slater knows what he's made of. Because this could go pear-shaped as well. Could go the other way, what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, so I
what, he throws toys out the cot? You think?
Yeah, mate, he could. I don't think he's built like that. I think he's mature enough, 24 years old, to go, all right, I just need to fucking sharpen up my tools and not make those little mistakes that I've been making at club level. Be fucking super sharp like I was last year and just get back in the side, right? I hope to God he does that because this is a big loss for the Maroons, man. Because me as a New South Wales supporter, I'm like, thank fuck. I don't care.
Yeah.
Good. KP's a gun, but Reece Walsh, if he was anywhere in that fucking 17-man squad,
it would scare you?
It would scare me because he is dynamite from anywhere. And I'm just like, it scares me.
Billy was sort of talking. Did you watch 360 last night?
No, I didn't.
Billy was talking about Kalen's habits outside of the game. He kept sort of referring to that as if it felt messagey, if that makes sense.
What I mean. That's my point, yeah.
And if you have
but, Kalen's got like the saunas. He's always training. He's doing this, that, and the other. Yeah. That's sort of what I felt like. He was. That was the message I took away.
Yeah, Kalen is
I sort of knew that he wasn't going to get picked the night before because we were staying at the W and the Queensland team was staying there. And I was like, no way. And even when Cam Smith come out and put his side in there.
Last week.
I sort of saw that. I saw messages. I rang a few people. I was like.
See, I thought that was a message to Walshy then.
No, I knew it was. I knew it was like he's not going to get picked.
That was the other one. The team leaking before the Warriors game too.
Yeah, but remember
that he wasn't.
Cam Smith, Billy, very close, right? So when he named his probable side and he had KP there, wasn't a secret. That was the message out. Then I sort of spoke to a couple of people in there and I went, are you serious? I couldn't believe that they were even considering that. But it happened.
It's huge.
It's huge news. Like
I can't wait. For
I just want to know. I want to see what sort of Reece Walsh plays in club football, and if this lights a fire under him.
They got the bye this week.
I hope it does.
We'll see next week.
That poor Instagram account's going to get hammered by Walshy this week.
Yeah, that sucks.
And have you seen the viral NRL buy account? There's a new team that's the buy. They post every week. It's going viral.
So that sucks that they got the buy. Yeah. Someone's seen him fucking go mad.
Yeah.
Big call, but he's known for it. He's been Billy.
Billy makes huge calls,
balls, mate.
The pick and stick shit doesn't exist that people think.
He don't get fucked, mate.
Yeah.
If you don't play well, if you kill it in game one, or just say Queensland as a whole win, and just say two players don't play well enough, they're done.
What were you saying?
They play the Dragons 31st of May.
Yuck. Poor Dragons.
45-0 at halftime.
Poor. Yeah, that would. Yeah,
that would good. I know.
All right, let's get to Selwyn Cobbo. Rob Toya will be on the right. Hammer gets the spot on the left. Jojo Fafita. Again, because the Titans haven't been a premier team over the last couple of years. If you're not paying attention, Jojo Fafita has been arguably their most consistent back now for 18 months. Well deserved. 6'1", 6'2", 105 kilos. Hammer wouldn't beat him in a foot race by more than 3 or 4 meters. Like Jojo Fafita is sneaky fast
and bigger.
I love this pick.
We said that before. Billy loves a story.
Yeah.
Right? A couple of years ago, Jojo hit the scene with Khan Pereira, both wingers scoring fucking multiple tries, killing it. Everyone, that's when they had that run, made the semi-finals. Then he was playing reserve grade a year or two after. He got dropped. Now look at the comeback. Like he understands what it's like. Now he's back and he's playing Origin. What a story. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. I thought he was going to be, like I was with you, I was like, oh yeah, he could handle Origin.
Yeah.
Just depends on if Billy sees it. Obviously he does see it. Play 2's coming out. Strong, big body. You want to try and put a hit on him, you better be careful. Yeah. Because he's a big body. He's got strong hips. He's big through the legs. Like he's tough. Same as Selwyn. Big body.
Yep.
You want to come flying out of the line, you get elbows in the head. So you got to be careful with that. Most middles always on those play 2's. What are you trying to do? You're trying to fucking smash those wingers. Yeah. Wingers ain't like they were in the 80s. You can't do that shit. You want to come out at Selwyn, your tackle tech better be proper.
It's a nice little balance on the wings, right? Because they've got the power players, like big, strong outside wingers with finesse centers. Like Rob Toy is a good defensive center, but he's got a little bit of silk about him, and Hammer wants to burn you.
You slip.
Hammer wants...
See that try yesterday? Like when he just went, all right, I got him, and then I'm just going to go that way.
When he sharpened up and come back through the middle.
No one touched him. Yeah. Like didn't even touch him. The fullback just stood there and just went, fuck, where's...
Dufty for the...
Dufty just stood there. And Dufty's quick off the mark.
Because what if you're a fullback and you get caught slipping against Hammer, if you try to... Dufty was trying to give him the sideline. Yeah, and he just went, fuck that. I'll take the middle.
Guess... No winger coming over. Wouldn't have mattered.
Remember when he just blew past Teddy in Adelaide?
Yeah. He runs as fast as he just has. He's like Mango, like Matty Bowen. Yeah. He'll run just as fast, so you just can't touch him. You're just out of reach. He's got that.
Money 5'8" and captain Sam Walker is gonna be in the halves. Didn't have the best magic round. In fact, I thought he got beaten. Not even by points in the game against the Cowboys. I thought it was a knockout, Clifford. But not enough for my man Clifford. Sam Walker gets the spot.
Stories, old mate would have got picked the 7 for the Warriors if he didn't do his ACL.
Oh, wow. That's a big call.
Yeah. He was the guy out. He was the next guy out.
Fuck. I almost don't want to put that out there because I don't want Tanner Boyd to sit that. No. It's going.
Fuck, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is from
because that would
and if
kill
people
me.
know who I know, it's fucking coming from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
And then I said, because I was like, "Who's 7?" I said, "Oh, you were picking Tanner Boyd," and it was like, I said, "All right, Sam Walker."
Tanner, poor Tanner.
And I feel bad too because remember last week I said, what if Tanner Boyd goes down with an ACL? And then you got rid of Metcalf. Fuck. I put it out in the universe, in the ether.
In the ether.
The Wales fans will be after.
Well done, Sam Walker.
Yes.
He does deserve it. It just depends if his style of play is suitable for Origin. Is it suitable for Origin? I think they'll go on with the other fella because Tanner Boyd runs. You don't need a creative master at 7 when you've got Cam Munster and you want to ignite him. The other guy just needs to direct the team around, good kicks, don't overplay your hand, let Munster take over.
You know who I think complements Sam Walker the most in this team?
Harry?
It's Kalen at the back.
Kalen?
Because Kalen is a less erratic version of fullback. I could not see a world in which Sam Walker, Cam Munster, and Walshy would work together.
And I think he's thinking of all those factors.
Yeah. Whereas Kalen can just steady the ship. He sort of plays with 2 off-the-cuff halves at Newcastle as well. Dylan Brown's playing a more traditional role at the moment and trying to find his way as a 7, and that's sort of working. But him and Fletcher Sharp are both ball runners, first and foremost.
KP sort of slotted into that team seamlessly.
And KP will help out with the long kicking game as well. Just send everyone down on kick chase.
Defensively, that's all you worry about with Sam Walker.
Yeah. It's a big one, though. Yeah. He's still a small body. He's never going to be Nathan. I guess maybe he can look for his ceiling can be Mitch Moses.
So he defends at left 3?
No.
Right.
So he does at club level.
Yeah, club level.
But he was on the right 2 years ago when Kiri was on the left. So he has defended on the right before.
So he's
that's when they moved Radley to right edge back row to cover Sam Walker on the right.
So
remember?
You don't want him going up against Ola Kawatu. That's what I'm saying.
No, he'll be on the right.
On the other side.
He'll be going up against Huddy Young,
which is a different sort of player.
And he'll have Ruben Cotter next to him.
Yeah, bit safer. Good. This would be interesting to see if his sort of stylistically suits Origin because he's very just off the cuff,
instinctual.
But that's great in Origin. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't. Oh, it's fucking. I hope he does well.
He's the biggest question mark for me.
Everyone else fucking been solid, but Sam Walker's been waiting in the wings. He had a few little injuries here and there, but he's there now.
Sam Walker's ceiling and floor is man of the match, player of the match.
Dropped.
That's it. And don't get me wrong, a lot of these players have those outcomes. You're playing a big game like this, but him more so than anyone else, just because his deficiencies being small and not having a long kicking game, but also he does shit no one else can do. Nah. And he is so creative and so instinctual the fatigue will set in. If there's an arm wrestle, Sammy can tear them apart in 5 or 10 minutes and get man of the match in a 15-minute fucking
20 out. So
spin.
You don't want him kicking anywhere beyond. If you're in your own half, no, you're not kicking, right? He doesn't have to. He's got some good kicks.
Once they get over halfway, he's kicking.
Once he's in that 20 or 30 metre zone, he's got the best short kicking game in the whole comp.
Yep, right up there.
Plays really well. I'm not sure if his back rows are hole hitters because Ruben Cotter, Kirk Capewell, I think Britton Nickera would suit him so good.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Starting on that right edge and someone like Ruben Cotter goes back to the bench, comes back on as a middle.
They were talking he's got some family connection or he's got some connection to Kirk Capewell and they've always wanted to try and play together and this will be the first time they ever have. Do you know what that link is? A sister-in-law or something potentially?
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't know that. But they won't play on the same edge because Kirk will definitely be on the left with money. Yeah. But playing together will be a cool moment. If they are related through family or whatever, that's an awesome moment. You're right, Mace. I don't mind it. I reckon maybe Ruben Cotter takes the sting out of the game early. Yeah. He might be able to go through the middle. Probably Flegler will only play 15 or 20 minutes, so Rubes can go up front and play in that front row position.
Thomas Flegler.
Yeah. So and let's get to
last year when we were just interviewing him. He hasn't even played for 500 days.
Before we move on, the Capewell connection is Capewell's mum used to babysit him.
Oh, there you go.
In Ipswich.
Oh, God. Yeah. Thomas Flegler. That's a fucking fair effort.
Yeah, fucking huge.
That is a fair effort. Coming back to start in Origin, when we interviewed him last year, his arm was hanging off. He didn't even know whether he was going to play anymore.
Yeah.
Let alone
he just told us that he had just been given clearance to start contact again, remember?
Yeah.
But that didn't guarantee anything.
No.
He just says, I'm allowed to get back into contact and see how it goes.
You see how highly they rate him, but
yeah, fucking oath. Billy loves him.
Been off the bench, then started the last couple of weeks.
Only 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Same as Cameron Ponga. He's only played 3 or 4 games.
Yep.
So that's trust. And then Thomas Flegler, he is an Origin player. We all know
I think that's the word, Mace. I think Billy trusts both Kalen and Tom Flegler.
100%. Otherwise, they would not be nowhere near the side. Flegler's got mad footwork. He'll find his front all the time. He's got a bit of a pass in him. He can play big minutes.
They don't have him in for footwork.
Yeah, but he's got that.
He does have it.
Nah, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's real late. It's not very noticeable, but he can get away from contact.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. Same as Tino. You always got to find your front, and he does it all the time, Big Tom.
Max Plath.
Yeah, I saw Max Plath just before I got in an Uber to go home yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Congrats, Max Plath, and he didn't even see me. I just jumped straight into an Uber.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe he loves the state that much.
Yeah.
He goes, fuck OG. He goes, is that Willie Mason?
He was getting an interview from 7.
Yeah.
And I was just about to, I said, yes, Max Plath. Jumped straight in. No, I'm happy for him as well.
Yeah.
Injuries for the last 2 years. And everyone, we said this a couple of years ago that he's a future Origin player, the way that he plays.
If only he did his ACL last year. I think he's part of the squad last year if he doesn't.
Yeah. It's suit Origin. He's been playing outstanding.
Britton Nakota off the bench as well. Trent Liero is another big one.
Trent Liero, I was a bit surprised with him.
Yeah.
I think he's been playing okay with Melbourne.
He played good in the series last year, really good.
Yeah.
Because he beat out Paddy Carrigan.
Goes hard.
Yeah, so Paddy
Carrigan's on the bench. Like, what are they? I know he's probably he's so versatile. Like, he can play so many big minutes. Just say if Thomas Flegler plays 20, 25 and you just put Paddy Carrigan on, he could play the rest of the game.
Easily.
But it's weird how they always start him off the bench. But,
the last two series,
Could you start Flegler off the bench?
Easily.
Yeah, easily start Carrigan.
Plath off the bench.
Yeah, someone.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he's, it's his first or second year. He's a 6 year in Origin.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking Wally Lewis medal winner.
Billy's done it the last 2 years now. So he played off the bench the entire series last year.
Well.
Yeah.
That's the problem. When you play fucking great off the bench, it doesn't matter if you start or coming off the bench.
Well, maybe remember the game 3 where they lost in that close game up at Suncorp a couple of years ago? Like, he couldn't have played better. He was the player of the series.
Killed it.
But I remember the back end of that game because I had him as the Wally Lewis medal winner and I was just riding it. So I had him in Angus. So I was home either way. I had two good selections. And I was like, fuck, Paddy couldn't have played better in this game if Queensland win this. He's got the Wally Lewis medal, but he just was gassed for the last. Him and Ruben were gassed in the final 15. Maybe Billy's looked at that and gone after 2024, you know what? He doesn't. I want him from minute 25 to 80.
And he can get and he won't be holding back because he just front loads the whole 80 minutes. Like, he must be that fit. And you can, if you say, I'll give you the last 60 or 55.
Yeah.
He's not getting tired at all.
No.
He'll just front load and go as hard as he can. Trent Liero's fit.
Yep.
Plays big minutes. Britton Nickera, that's the one I think who will end up starting, and Ruben will go back to the bench.
Okay.
I think so. I don't know. Ruben's a protector. He's been playing outstanding too.
Yep.
Outstanding.
What was some of the big omissions for Queensland? Where did I have them? That are further down here. Oh, what's going on there?
What do you think about Ezra Mam?
Well, I picked Ezra Mam and Shibasaki as my 18 and 19, and the reason I had it, I think you can go more specialist players for positions. So Gamet Shibasaki can cover anywhere in the back line because you've got Hammer there. So Shibasaki similar to McLean. He's not going to cover all the positions, but he'll go straight into Hammer's spot, left centre, and Hammer can go fullback, wing, other centre position, 2 wing positions. So that's where they're
bound
covering.
to be an injury on HIA.
And then if anything happens to Sam Walker and Cam Munster, Ezra Mam can go specialist straight into those.
Or Harry.
But I could still see a world in which Ezra Mam just floods through the middle.
That's what I'm saying. Give Harry a break and then just put Ezra on because he has bad reads in defence.
Yeah, but he can hit.
A little bit like Brandon Wakeham when he was on the edge. Then you put him in the middle. You don't have to.
How good is Brandon Wakeham going?
He's going awesome.
We're comparing him to fucking Ezra Mam.
Well, I'm just saying because he played in the halves his whole career.
Yeah.
And he was on an edge playing 3-man. He was you're not a bad defender. You just miss
bad reads sometimes.
You're missing cues.
Yep.
Ezra Mann's been doing that. You put him in the middle where he's protected by fucking Tino and Flegler and all that. He can come out of the line. He can hit. So I think he's your guy who can come off the bench, give Harry a bit of it. Because Harry front loads, he'll be fucked by the last 20.
Yeah.
Imagine him coming on the last 20, Ezra. And just fucking flooding the middle.
So
I'm scared of.
the omissions, no signs of the OGs. So Ches, I don't think would have been considered.
Nah.
Benny Hunt looks as though he's played his final series now.
36.
Yep, but like still.
Yeah, they could. I wouldn't be surprised.
Because of the injury, it really did open him up for at least for the conversation. Benny Hunt's been the 14 swing man. Looks like that's done now, or at least for now anyway. Could still play a part. Probably Benny Hunt's more of a chance of playing than Ches is. And then any of the other forwards that you think missed out that I'm just trying to actually
really
go back to our teams. Who did we have last week in preview?
Who did we have?
I'm just trying to think of some of the names. Oh, the Bra was not considered as well.
Yeah, he would have been like, you either had him in. Whose spot would he take? Trent Liero's.
So
either Liero or the Bra.
Is Lindsay Collins in the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lindsay Collins, Flegler Path. Lukey, Hillam Lukey.
Yes.
Finay Fuiaki, we both had in our back row. So he's in the 20th man. And
I think Helam Lukey comes in next week. Or has he been involved in the squads at all?
Well, Cowboys are playing this week as well.
He'll come in after that.
So, yeah. So, as I said, the Dolphins, Billy is releasing, I believe, this is the chat. Yeah. Billy is releasing Finay Fuiaki to play for the Dolphins this weekend. But Lukey is also playing this weekend as well.
It would have been close.
The Bra?
The Bra would have been close. But like as I said, like it's either Trent Liero or the Bra. I think Trent Liero plays more direct. Like the Bra can just fucking, he's erratic. Erratic the way that he plays. I think he suits Origin. I wouldn't have been surprised if he got picked. I think he just. I'm not saying he deserves it more than Trent Liero, but because I think Trent Liero down in Melbourne, they've been playing pretty ordinary. But I've been rating him all year. Yeah. Because he's been playing way more direct. I think he's put on a little bit more size where he can play front row, lock, similar, good ball skills. Plays a little bit like Pat Carrigan. He's got that sort of skill set, or he can just tuck it under and go as hard as he can. So I rate Trent Liero.
There's someone in the outside backs. Oh, Murray Talangi was available too, by the way. Okay. Billy said that he was just not selected. So I think that's also a reflection that he missed the last couple of weeks with concussion. So maybe they just...
It's a big deal. Same as like Robert Toya.
The halves, Tanner Boyd, Jay Clifford, Jamal Fogarty. You said that Tanner Boyd was you're probably going to get the pick potentially. So
Robert Toya's been under the HIA thing too.
Yep.
With the Roosters, and the Roosters were trying to sort of stop something.
From
playing.
Wednesday will be 12 days, and the protocol is 11.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
So you should be good to go, right?
But it just, it doesn't matter that one day, does it? You get hit in the fucking head hard enough.
Well, it just depends on the process and how he goes for the first couple of days. That'll determine.
And at training and everything.
Because 11 is the minimum, right?
Yeah.
You can go, like we've seen examples of Will Warwick, the ultimate, going where it's a minimum 11, but Will Warwick went fucking 20 weeks.
That's what I mean. We don't know how bad it is.
So it depends on how the first couple of days go, and then you cannot have any sort of headaches within that 11-day period. If you do and you notify the clubs and state, that's what Rob Toya has to do. And if he has any headaches during that period, then that immediately rules him out of.
Yeah.
Because you've got to start the 11 days again from headaches.
Murray Taulagi, that's a good example. Recently.
Yeah. Murray's missed 2 weeks in a row now with the concussion. So
imagine that. Like I've never been in that situation when you're getting headaches. I'm like,
all right, let's get to a couple of replies. How about this one as well? What a roller coaster for Tanner Boyd. This was before the weekend when we'd done our preview show. Tanner's the captain now. That's what I put down. This one was from Rob Mahi. Chair boys, I think when Tanner jumped in last year, it looked like he was feeling on Luke's team, not overstepping. After a preseason with the boys as the top dog, he has stepped out from game one as owning the team. Webby has done a great job giving him the reins and the confidence to do the job. Love the pod. Up the Wizards. What a fucking roller coaster for Tanner Boyd. Yeah. I'm devastated for him.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that's an ACL. That's not a calf. They kept going calf. I'm like, nah. Ugh. Felt so sorry for him, man. Especially if he was on the fucking brink of an Origin jersey.
We're not going to do as many.
He won that position out. Yeah. Luke Metcalf signed with St. George. He'll be fine for round 1 next year. How good is Mongrel Boots? Rolling with us for year 3. This episode is brought to you by Mongrel Boots. Welcome back for year 3.
Here we go, Mace, because they're proudly Australian made and owned since 1930. Mongrel Boots is family owned. A business backed by 5 generations of experience, specialising in boots made for Aussie workers. And I've got an Aussie worker for you, Mace. This one comes from Joshua Scopoletti. Ordered all 3 items from the merch drop and they arrived today. They feel and look amazing. They don't feel heavy or cheaply made. Well done, boys. Okay, so here we go. I love it when our audience are not only purchasing our kit, which we have just made available a couple of weeks ago, but this as well. They feel as comfortable as my brand new Mongrel boots. I switched from only wearing another brand. We're not going to throw any other brand under the bus to boost up Mongrel boots. Rain or shine, mostly cold and rain because he lives in Orange, but I will be repping Levels no matter the conditions. So he's rocking Mongrel boots. He's rocking Levels merch. So therefore, he is our winner and will be winning the boots for this month, Mace. So if you're looking to get a pair of Mongrels, head to mongrelboots.com.au to find your local favourite boot and local retailer.
On that, the first guy that I put in the video that I walked around at the Stocky, he was the Mongrel Boots winner last month.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Well, at least he claimed to be because I've only seen email accounts.
Oh, okay, sweet.
So he's, so email partner@levelsnetwork.com.au.
Yep.
And we'll get that across to the team who contact Mongrel.
Right, Mongrel Boots, Aussie born and bred since 1930. Remember, let us know in the comments how good your Mongrel Boots are. You have a chance to win a pair monthly.
All right, and also Lukey, we were just discussing before. I had it 24 hours. We're going to extend it by a couple more days. Love seeing our merch up at Magic Round. Friday will be the last day that you can receive merch. And
you can order
I did call you guys out, the listeners. This is something you've been calling for, merch to represent us at the podcast. It's gone so well, we've got to run it back. We've got to do something. I wanted a case study to see what it would look like, and we have done so well. So thank you to everyone who's purchased.
Let's just say a few hat samples arrived just before Magic Round. Okay. So we're just dabbling and see. So.
Okay.
Everyone loves a hat.
Yep. Hats are the go.
Are you going to do the hats?
Yeah, I love the hats. Yeah.
How about, are you going to look for the style of hat?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it's got to be.
And I was with Knuckles a few days up at Magic Round. So
got to fit our melons as well, not just your little head over there.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the reviews from the games. As I said, we'll leave the Q&As for everything Origin related. So, do you have any burning questions? Do you like the selections? Do you hate the selections? Do you agree with me and Mace? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comment section. And it'll be a big Thursday show going over all of that. It's going to be a big couple of weeks coming up for your Dogs, Mace. The Sharks 38 defeated the Bulldogs 16. This feels like, again, even though it was on Friday, it feels like it was so long ago. But let's start off with the positives. Ronaldo Mulitalo. Now, is he...
We said this before.
Is he the most... What did I say at the start of the year? The reason I didn't have the Sharks in my 8 is because I was giving Ronnie so much credit for being the heartbeat of that team. I think he's top 3, top 4 wingers in the competition.
When he's at his best, yeah.
Yep. But I think he's the most impactful, the most important winger because of what he brings for the energy in this team for Cronulla.
Which is rare these days for a winger. He does bring fucking heaps. What, do you get 2 tries?
Yep.
The way he scores and the way they embrace him and the way, his play twos and everything like that. He's got fucking aura all over him. It's so weird for a winger these days to do that. I think DWZ has that as well.
Yeah. Fox.
The Fox has it.
Fox
There's a few. But, I rate him highly. I was spewing that he was back and Ramian as well.
Let's quickly talk about Bizza then, because Bizza is my number 1 winger.
Oh, yeah. And
there's energy, but he's a little bit more reserved.
Yeah.
Whereas these, I would say probably Ronnie and Fox, they're energy guys. Yeah. They'll go around to the playing group.
But when they
maybe Taruva's a bit like that as well.
Yeah, Taruva's like that.
When they're playing at their best.
But they're belting their chest and everything like that, and Biz is a little bit more reserved.
Yeah.
He's like, I belong here.
Yeah.
I don't have to carry on or anything like that.
I'll just give you 250 of the best of 25 carries.
This is what I do.
Try and 10 tackle breaks.
Ronaldo's been like this since day dot.
Yeah.
And same as Fox, and I love their energy. But Ronnie, he fucked us up, didn't he? That first try as well was like, ugh. Yuck.
I thought Adam played his best game of the year as well. I think I noticed a few times where like he got into Max King. Yeah. And I think he took that sort of battle because no one's talked about Max King, right? Because the form at the Bulldogs, pretty much even Critter was under the pump for selection. So that shows how tough it was for the Bulldogs players right now and the confidence that they're lacking. But I felt like anytime he got an opportunity to run at Max King, he did. Oh, yeah. And anytime he got a chance to chop the guts,
that's what I mean by when he can go up a few levels.
Go up a level, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he takes it personally. Like he's going to go at Tino. Like I don't reckon... Like Tino's going to expect this, but like Fanua Blake ain't scared of anyone. And he's going to run at your chest. And he's got that build where you can't really fucking hit him.
No.
I know Tino can bang, but like he's just like, Tino's same build as me.
Yeah.
And a little guy about here with legs like that and can squat a fucking truck.
And it's so
he's
hard.
Got mad footwork real late off both feet.
But what did Money say to us in the live show? I'll refer to a couple of things that Money said during the review and preview. But he goes, mate, like back in the day, you used to be able to get to 4 meters up off the line. Now you can only get a meter or two. Sometimes you don't even get to get up. So you got no momentum in defense. And when you got a guy like Adam Fanua Blake getting over the advantage line, it's impossible. He's gonna make 10 before he touches you, and then he's gonna make another 5 minimum.
Yeah. And that's where we're gonna break down the game, the Origin game next week or something like that. But that's all about creating that speed in the ruck. And dominating field position. That's where a Fanua Blake comes into, like, you can't put a price on that. And that, on the other hand, Tino's the same as well. If he's on the back foot. So, yeah, Fanua Blake is outstanding. And I know he took it personally with Max King. And, you know, like he fucking destroyed us.
What about the Sharkies? Like, where are the Sharkies at?
What are they, 5-5?
So last week they... who did they get beaten by? We're struggling to figure this out last week as well. The Souths. They get beaten by an under-strength Souths team, missing Latrell, get dominated in that game. I know you guys have been struggling as well at the Bulldogs, but they're such a weird team to... Is Ronaldo going to make that much? Can they go on a run now? Because they're going to... In years past, they've probably been the top teams that have benefited by Origin the most because they don't have a shitload of players playing Origin, especially now that Nico's name has just been completely removed. And
2 middles.
Like Nico Hines is sneakily putting up crazy numbers across the board.
Yes, but it's not getting noticed.
But it's like no one's even talking about it because I think Nico went through such a tough period in and around Origin that he's not even considered, which again... Huge benefit to the Sharks. Can they go on a run during this period?
Fanua Blake is not playing. Like he's their main go forward, man. But you got the Dolphin, you got Hazelton,
Kafusi. They've got depth.
They got some depth, right? And now with Fanua Blake out, someone needs to take the reins. I'm the man now. All right, Dolph's been doing a great job. I thought Hazelton was outstanding against us as well. And then you got Kafusi.
I'm just looking at.
I think the Juice and Dolph can take that team.
When we talk about a few teams, I want to get the matches. So they get the bye this week. They'll get Manly after the bye, so they'll get potentially Adam and Britton back for that. But Hamole and Tolu will be back for Manly. The Dragons in the middle part, which is always a tough game. That'll be a tough game for them. That could be Dragons looking at trying to get their first win of the season. And then they get the Wars on the Origin bye round. Yeah. So
you get Nickers out. You got Billy Burns fills that position quite easily.
Yep.
So they've got depth. You know, you miss three guys there. They're like, okay, we can fill it. Brayley, you put that other kid in.
Herpapuru went all right.
Like they got depth.
Yeah.
And I don't think they haven't been affected by Origin, and even the players that they're missing now, I don't think that's going to really affect them because they got that next man up mentality, and the guys that can do the middle and the edge,
they arguably have. Yeah, they're one of those rare teams where, like, across the board, they don't necessarily have a shitload of like actual star players, top tier level players, but they're as deep as teams that we
easily
like 25 deep, where guys can come in and do a job for them. Two things that really stood out to me for you Dogs defensively, Mace, and this just shows the lack of cohesion, the lack of confidence. Critter's defense on the Kennedy try, he bit in hard where, in and around this. He just doesn't do it. And
he's known as the best defender.
That's arguably his best trait that I've noticed for him over the years is his double D. And what double Ds means is you're able to check on the lead runner who runs your inside shoulder or where Lachlan Galvin and then get out and make that strong decision. Now, he's definitely still carrying an injury. There's no denying that.
But that's a trust thing.
It is a trust thing.
You know, like I saw that and I went, okay, pretend that you're going in on the lead. Trust Galvin. That's not trusting Galvin.
No.
So then he gets slipping. He slips on Kennedy and Kennedy comes around. He's not in the right body position, you know, and then he's going high and then Kennedy slips under him. And
I think Kennedy went untouched.
He fucking just threw him off.
Yeah.
He got to him.
Yeah. But he just grasping for air.
Yeah. Just wasn't in the right body positioning. It's like, fuck, you see that from Critter. Like he is known as the best defensive centre in the last 2 or 3 years.
5.
Like, fuck, you don't miss.
Yeah.
It's just like he's a lockdown centre. Good luck trying to get around him.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can get in Origin and just fucking get some confidence and bring that shit back.
Yep.
Because
Agreed.
when you're down on confidence and then you know you're an Origin player, you know you're going to get into camp, you're like, fucking, you get around, you start hanging out with fucking leaders and proper dudes that are fucking about it instead of like, you know, club level where it's like you just go, fuck. Glad I'm out of here. Hopefully he takes that, brings it back, because we are fucking sitting on a knife's edge of not being able to make the 8.
Yeah.
Like I looked at this game that importantly and went, if we don't make this, we're a chance not to make the 8.
And again, to the point that you've said a lot of the times where you're like, it's the way in which you're losing as well.
Don't give a fuck if we lose. It's exactly. I don't want to fucking hone on it too much.
Here's my next bit. We've got to discuss this. Again, I've talked about Connor Tracy's defense the last couple of weeks. It's far out. Like, again, the reason I bring it up, it's not because so I sort of don't want to throw other players under the bus here, but the reason Connor Tracy's in your team is because his defense has been unbelievable the last 2 years. He is like the contact on Hohepa at dummy half, and then Max King's reluctant to get in there or gets in there, and he
that
falls
try
off.
There,
Leo Thompson's falls off. It's like
there was Leo Thompson and Max King, and
Tracy.
If you couldn't pick him up and throw him back fucking 10 meters, they're just little efforts, man. And I know Ciro would be so disappointed and shit like that because they work so hard in defense. You know what I mean? I know it's an attacking game at the moment, but fucking.
But you still got that. Like, even when I had my take last week, that's non-negotiable.
That Bulldogs club's built on defense. Yeah. You don't let a little fucking poo like just do that to you. Like, you know, that's fucking embarrassing. And that's where a lot of and I'm spewing that they had to play on the fucking Friday, the first game, so I had to cop shit the whole fucking weekend. But as I said,
I didn't give it to you at the live show at all.
No, at all. No one did. But it's the way they're getting beat. It's the defensive misreads and efforts where they're built on that. I know our Ciro is a fucking master at defense. I don't care if your attack's going shit. You shouldn't be getting 38 put on you.
No. And it looked like it could have been more, to be honest.
Could have been more.
Yeah.
It could have been way more. Could have got to 50.
One positive for the Bulldogs, Jack Underhill. His debut.
I thought Jackie, he's been he's been part of the pathways for the last 4 years. I thought he went. Yeah,
he's a goer,
hard, mate.
Yeah,
he goes hard.
He had a really good debut video speech presentation around his, the passing of his mother and all, and all that.
I'm proud of Jack.
Yeah, looks like a great kid.
Really good human.
Yeah,
North Coast boy. I think he could be part of our.
He looks a player, mate.
19 every single week.
He stood out because he was having a crack. Both, I know he didn't.
Defensively, he only knocked himself out on. He knew the difference between reserve grade and hitting fucking. Who'd he hit? Fucking. There's a Talakai. Oh, and he hit him with perfect technique, and he still just went. God,
you know what?
It.
He probably watched last week when our man Lockie Hubner got him.
Yeah, I'll get him.
And
he goes, perfect technique.
You can actually hit Telecon. Nah, you can't. That's what made Hubner's hit so good. All right, let's get to game 2 on Friday night.
So back to the Dogs. Like, how do you fix this?
0 answers for you.
Yeah, I don't have any answers, and I'm sick of answering them because I just don't know what the answer is.
Yeah.
Just score more tries and defend better.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
Done.
All right, let's get to the Dolphins 32 defeating the Rabbits 10. Look, my biggest question mark on the Dolphins, you know how high I've been on the Dolphins. They are the sleeping giant, I believe. I did have my concerns around Cody Nikorima and Katoa combination just because it looked a bit messy at the start of the year. But fuck. Cody just goes and gets injured when he was playing his best fortnight of the season. Linking up well. They've got an option to go Kurt Donahue to 6. Jeremy Marshall-King will go back into hooker while Max Plath is out. Probably see Max Plath come in back into the lock position. Maybe they move Morgan Knowles up front. That's the sort of way that they're going. But
they look good.
And they're going to play now. They're similar to the COWBOYS.
Who goes up front for flag jersey?
Frankie Molo. Didn't play on the weekend.
Jeez.
Yeah. So Frankie Molo's an option.
They're built for a fucking big run.
Oren Keeley gets an opportunity to come off the bench. He's a fucking goaler as well. I love him.
You got outside backs coming out their arse.
Trey Fuller will go straight in for Hammer. Still got Herbie. Bostock. Still got Katoa. Bostock's a gun. Yeah.
Fucking Avarillo comes. Like, where does Avarillo comes in?
Avarillo's back in a couple of weeks. Yep.
Oh, no, yeah, he's out.
He's got that hit, yeah.
But that just makes it harder for him to get his spot back.
Well, yeah, I want to start with the outside backs because
they're outstanding.
South dominated the first sort of 15, 20 minutes of this game, but they just didn't get any points. At the start of the year, if you weren't watching the Dolphins were just turning the ball over. Their forwards looked dog shit, missing tackles because they were doing so much defence because of the outside backs. Now Selwyn stopped making those errors. Now Hammers stopped making those errors. Avarillo was making a couple for as good as they are. And even Herbie.
Sarko, everyone.
The wayward offload would hit the deck and throw their rhythm out. I think Katoa's going to warm up during this origin period.
Katoa's playing well.
And I think Donahue will surprise people by playing 6 for them. They've also got Brad Schneider as an option where they can play Donahue still through the middle. Yeah. So they've got some depth, man, the Dolphins.
They're a good side.
Yeah.
The Rabbits are a good side. You're right. At the start of the year when you're like, Dolphins are going to be red hot this year, and then you have a look how the game's played. You have a look how they're built, their back five, their middles, all – like you got Flegler, who's a big boy, right?
Yep.
And then everyone else is quite just built for this game. Plath, Donahue, you got
Morgan Knowles.
Yeah, like your back row, fucking Lemuelu,
Felice Kafusi.
Yeah. Like they're rough riders, man. They hit hard. They've got their shit together. They're going to be hard to beat.
Did you see who's come out and on the board on your take as well?
Who's that?
Billy.
Oh, what's that?
They can win the comp.
Well, Billy said they can win the comp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it must have been on the footy show on Sunday. I think I saw it.
They got the makeup to do it. Like in today's game, I look at them and go, outside backs, back five, outstanding, benches deep, real. Oh man, imagine if they win the comp.
Big game coming up
Dolphins,
against Canberra.
Warriors grand final.
Dolphins was.
You had Dolphins Bronx, didn't you, in the grand?
Dolphins Bronx. Yeah, I think Dolphins are a better chance than Bronx right now.
Yeah, same.
Battle of Brisbane, huh?
That's crazy. Yeah, they're going good. South, on the other hand, the Latrell one's a confusing one.
Why did he take? Yeah, he took a hit up and looked pretty. It was like a fucking front rows hit up. Found his front, played the ball and fucked off. I was like, that must be that read to me. Yeah, I'm sweet for Origin, sweet, and then it just.
Well, apparently it's back spasms. So he's. Have you ever had back spasms before? So that's what he's getting. So it's making him uncomfortable during games.
You could see it during the game. He toughed it out.
Yeah.
And then he just went, fuck it, give me one more hit up and I'm done.
Yeah.
That sucks for New South Wales, but we do have depth. But I'd love him if he was playing.
Probably just going to miss maybe a couple of weeks and he should be available for game 2.
I just didn't want him to play.
Could he be the Reece Walsh version for New South Wales where
he's the X factor,
he can still win a Wally Lewis medal from games 2 and 3?
Yeah, he needs to.
Did you watch his interview with Hello Sport?
Not yet, no.
It's a good interview.
Yeah.
He talks about the injury. He's been carrying it for a couple of weeks.
Gotcha.
Basically since because everyone was saying that him playing too much golf was how he did his back. And he's like, nah. He goes, it was when the whole of Newcastle jumped on my back after that in the corner.
No, that's
I saw the comment section for it because I went on and was gonna watch a little bit, and then I got distracted. I got distracted because I was gonna watch it for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I just was looking at the comment section too, and everyone was just rapping him like best version of Latrell I've ever seen. The boys brought out the best in Latrell, so congratulations to the boys. Seems like a good interview.
Yeah, God, it sucks. It sucks that he's not in the team, but because he's box office, everyone wants to see Latrell play.
But now we get to see the real Latrell anyway.
Yeah,
Seawald's back.
Seawald's
back this week.
What do you think of the Rabbits?
Underwhelming. Yeah, underwhelming. They got a little bit messy. Cody started to get a little bit frustrated during the games when things weren't going their way.
They missed Jack Whiten.
Jack Whiten's missing.
Just defensively.
The other big one that we didn't talk about too, Kalal Matangi. I thought he was starting to warm. You could see at the start of the game, he realised that I think he needed to have a big game. But as the game wore on, I noticed that he started to limp a little bit more.
Yeah,
it's like the adrenaline of left the game because they weren't going well, and he just remembered how sore his knee.
I reckon that's something that obviously selectors look at. And Jacob Saifiti's been playing outstanding, and everyone just sleeps on him because he's not Newcastle's been going okay, but they don't get frontline news like
it's not like a vocal
like
character.
the Rabbits or anything like that. But he's played Origin before, and he puts up big numbers, and he's solid. He's not injured. He's going full tilt. So you don't need a player who's carrying any niggles in the middle.
Yeah. There he goes.
Eagles, Tigers.
All right, let's get to the Eagles, Tigers. This one comes from Nutkaz Bazbacks. Question for Scope. It must have been pretty cool seeing Zach Docker Clay, someone you've known a long time and have a connection with, debut for the same club as you and represented them proudly. I couldn't have been more proud of Zachy and got a really cool opportunity, and just want to thank Fozzie. Got the opportunity to go pre-game, watch the boys warm up, watch Fozzie get into his work, watch him do his best work in the box. It was awesome, mate. It was a really humbling experience. First, that Fozzie allowed me that access because that's
it's sacred.
That's sacred. That's inner sanctum sort of stuff, and that's trust from Fozzie that he invites me in, and I make sure
I have a camera there.
Well, I'm not. Again, and also Jason King too, because you have to go through the right channels to allow something like that. Because I just wanted to see one of my good mates just go to work in a completely different role.
How was his chat?
Awesome. Like as you'd expect.
Inspiring? Was it?
Yeah, I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
For his pre-game speech. Not going to lie.
If you were playing and you were hearing what he was saying, what would you?
Everything that you'd imagine.
Yeah.
Mace.
Okay.
Like it was just like I won't give away technically some of the stuff that he said, but it was pretty cool getting to witness it with Turbo for a couple of different reasons as well, because Turbo was missing, and the other humbling part of being up in the box is realizing how far removed from the game you are.
Yeah.
And I think I know I'm a student of the game. Like I rip in, I watch every game, I'm across, I try to be big on trends. When you sit next to a guy like Turbo and watching him
dissect games.
Dissect.
Have a look at
dissect or call plays two sequences out and reading where the holes are going to present themselves is just fucking. It was So it was cool to watch Fozzie go and see what it was like for him to coach, but also to sit next to Turbo and he's just going, they're going to get to this position, they can pull off this play and execute it there, and fuck,
it's pretty cool.
You can see there's levels, right?
It's pretty cool, but like how they have sequences.
Yes.
Like obviously Turbo's involved in most of those sequences, so he can call every single play.
Yep.
So it's so people just think it's just hit up for hit up for hit up to see this and this. No, there's sequences in every single part of the field where they get to. So and you feel the fullback, you need to know them all.
Well, speaking of fullbacks, Manly now have 5 capable fullbacks because Clayton Falalo was unbelievable. I've always thought he's been a good player. Yeah. I think he's a guy that I've wanted to see more of in first grade. 22 carries, 267 metres, 77 posts, 4 line break assists, 2 try assists, and a try for himself. Those passes to Sabi were elite. I didn't know he had this in his bag, Mace.
I thought he was a winger.
He is a gun.
Yeah, he can play.
That's his best game. I'm so happy for him
Where did he come from?
Parramatta.
Right.
Yep, bit of a journeyman. He's about 25, 26.
Oh, I'll rate him.
Yeah. You know, I think he played with in the lower grades coming through. Like, he's good mates with Jake Arthur. Okay. So, like, there was a really good team of youngsters coming through at Parramatta during the Brad Arthur era. Jake was a really good junior player. And Clayton Failalo was a part of those teams. Because I remember seeing Clayton, or Jake Arthur turned up to a Manly game when Clayton debuted. And I ran into Jakey there. Sean Russell, Jake game. Arthur, Clayton Failalo. I think they're all part of the same crew. I could be wrong, but yeah.
No, he's improved. Like, yeah, I rate him. Thought he's a winger, but he's a fullback.
Yeah, he can definitely play there if need be. And another big one too, I thought Nathan Brown played his best game in a Manly jersey as well. Got the, you know how sometimes I get a little bit...
didn't fucking try and pass. Like,
not early on. He set the tone with his carries, and then later on when the game started to open
that's when he needs to do it. Like, you got to pace yourself. Like, set the tone at the start like he did. And then just like then the gaps start opening up because he's got a really good bounce and he can get out to the C-man. He can hit some blokes there. So like when he does that, he's way more effective.
Way more. Yep.
Because he can still step around, but just dummy, find your front.
Like the bouncing, kick out.
Yeah, kicks out. And then
sometimes
just
he's just like too pass happy and it goes out the back too early. But
no, he found it.
It was really good.
Good
and
balance.
If Hamole and Tolu needed one more game for selectors, they passed with flying colours. Did you see Hamole run over Alex Seyfarth?
Unbelievable.
Well, we ran through him the first time and then over him the second time.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he's the most destructive forward in the game. Not many can fuck with him at the moment. And Seyfarth is a pretty good defender.
Yeah.
He's not a halfback. He's not a 5'8". He just fucking treated him like a kid.
Because Seyfarth missed his contact originally, he sort of drops his head to go make up room and go after Hamole. By the time he realises Hamole's seen him turned around, it was too late.
Yeah.
And then he just went straight over top of him. There is a still shot on the Manly website where it's like the social media team has a snap by snap of the run.
Oh, no.
And he's just like, he's just staring at him too, like staring at his prey. It gave me PTSD from when Jason Tomalolo ran over me in that nines time.
He's at that level now, like, and confidence levels, Big Hamole. Well, I think he's in that unstoppable sort of phase.
Yeah.
Like he thinks he can run over your left four, your right four, your three-man, everybody, your middles, everyone. He's got that confidence, which is scary for Queensland.
Poor old Tigers.
Nah.
Poor old Tigers. There's too many out at the moment, and it looks like they've now lost Taylor May. I think could be the season. He's re-aggravated that shoulder injury. It looks like he popped it out again.
Sucks. He's in good form.
He was playing well, wasn't he? And then I think Jock Madden feel like he did his hammy in the background. They're just
they're
after a
falling
hot
apart,
start,
just injury wise. Like the start, just say 4 weeks ago, they had a team that would have rivaled the Eagles
easily.
That would have been a great game
easily.
What do you do? And that's what we said at the start of the year. It's the depth. They don't have that much Johnny depth.
Yeah, I thought they were getting better, right? I felt like they'd got to like 21, 22, but they're just missing 23, 24, 25 now. But also, like, you can't afford to lose this many players, key players in 1
week. Like 3 weeks, they've lost like 4 or 5 starters.
Samuela Fainu. They'll get Appy back next week from suspension, so he's back next week. Jareen Buller's still. Did I mention Buller? Fainu. Who else? Dewey.
Miss your core players like Buller, Appy, and Dewey, all in 1 or 2 weeks.
Well, that's
too much.
75% of your spine.
There we go. I was going to say 3/4, but that works as well.
Exactly right.
We're both right, but he got it there first.
Yeah, it was too much. It's too much for the Tigers to handle.
Yeah.
So once they get those guys back, they can get through Origin, hopefully get a couple of wins, get back on track.
Yeah, because they've got both Sione and Alex Seyfarth out on the left edge at the moment.
Because
Samuela's a fucking huge loss, man.
Yeah.
Samuela
and Samuela.
Yeah. Samuela, I think, is just as big. Fuck, actually, they're all good. They were all killing it. All 4 of those guys were killing
Appy
it.
And Dewey. Appy, Dewey, and Buller. Yeah. You can't do that.
Benji and Fozzie would have played a lot of 6 and 7 together over the years, so that must have been a cool moment for them coming up against each other for the first time.
Benji mentioned it in the presser. He did say that was cool. I didn't get to see if they got a chance to connect. I'd imagine if the game was closer, maybe they would have. Benji looks frustrated. He looks he's a bit agitated at the moment because they're not the results. They've been, not only have they lost the last 3 games, they've been blown out.
Yeah, look at that, 46.
Again, now I guess this is when at the start of the year, remember how steely he was around like not getting too carried away. Now he's going through a tough period where he just needs some fucking troops back.
Yeah.
I still believe they've got a good team, like their best team. But now, if Taylor May is going to miss the season, that's a big hole. Makasini's another one too. Like Makasini's missing at the moment as well, so he could get an opportunity to come back in. Stafford Toa got dropped to reserve grade, so he's a chance.
Be back up.
So yeah. All right, let's get to the Cowboys 18 defeating the Roosters 12. Ran into Tom Chester in the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
So the entire Cowboys team was about to go for their team walk. Ran into my man Greeny, Blake Green first. Me and Greeny, the assistant coach, go all the way back to Westfield's days. He goes, come upstairs. We're about to go on team walk. Ran and had a good chat to Toddy Payton. Congratulated them on their year. And he goes, oh, you've got to have a chat to the brown snake. Snake arm, sorry. Snake arm. So we're sitting there and the team starts flooding down. You guys had already gone to the stock exchange.
Yeah.
This is why I'm checking in. You go on the stock exchange. And he comes over with a big cheesy grin and he tensed on me. And I grabbed him and I go, fuck, I don't know what Mason's talking about.
It's a bad angle.
They're good. They're good to go. Mate, I can't, because this is in hindsight, because they got the job done. Remember I talked about energy, feeling, and you can just feel when there's a connected playing group. Fuck, I was going up the stairs. When I was getting changed, I was going, that feels like a happy group. They're missing Dearden, Jason Tomololo, Jeremiah Nanai, Murray Taulungi.
Yep.
They're all rep players, mate.
Yep.
I got up to my room thinking, fucking the Cowboys beat the Roosters? Nah. And I just second guessed it because there were so many guys out.
Just Dearden by itself.
There's a playing group. I can feel the energy. In that. They enjoy each other's company. Like,
it's connected.
They're a connected group, and I think they're similar to the Dolphins. They're a bit of a smoky. They're a team. They're very streaky. They've got young kids they've got Jake Clifford. Now he's going to be super motivated because his name was at least. I'm not the only one. It was floated around during. Cooper Cronk thought he'd won the job on Saturday.
Yeah,
and that's high praise, right? That's Cooper Cronk. So,
especially going against the Roosters.
Yeah.
You know, like I wouldn't have been surprised. I know his name was thrown up there, but the go back to the Cowboys, like to miss those 4 rep players.
I'm probably missing someone else as well.
You just throw. If you had said to me Tom Dearden and Jason Taumalolo, I'm like, you're done.
No chance.
You can't beat the Roosters, especially they've won 4 in a row. The Roosters they're on fire. You know? Lot to play for. They've got about 4 or 5 rep players in New South Wales or Queensland. I'm thinking Roosters should get this easy. And look at the score. 18-12. Is that the lowest score that we've seen for a while?
Yeah, feels like it.
And it's so defensively the Cowboys are on because the fucking Roosters threw a lot at them and they only scored 12 points.
Remember last week I said, I think the Cowboys are a genuine top 4 team. And they fucked it. And they fucked it by losing to the Eels in that circumstance. I think this game now cancels it back out. I think they're a chance again of making the top 4 because they blew the game against the Eels. Eels were brave, don't get me wrong, but they're missing a lot of troops.
They lost that game. The Eels didn't win.
Correct.
They did.
Eels fans are not going to want to hear that. But they did. They honestly lost that game. They've completely wiped that because not only was it a big win, like regardless of the situation, but like I don't know how the fuck Ruben Cotter was sent for 10. And again, I think he's a good young referee that's coming through. Liam Kennedy.
Him again? He's all I keep fucking talking about.
He's having a bad month.
Not for 10. I saw that. I was like, ugh.
Penalty, yes.
What for?
Like, you've slowed it right. And we went over it for like 2 or 3 minutes trying to find a reason. That was such a bad call. Such a bad call. But they were so brave during that period. And it's like.
That broke the Roosters.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah.
Teddy had no answers. Sam Walker had no answers. Ches had no answers. Reece Robson against his ex-team had no answers. Tell you what.
I thought that was going to fucking when Ruben went off. I was like, Roosters will come. Roosters will get about
not only
12, 18 points.
Yes.
No.
So, big one. I thought Matty Lodge fucking set the tone at the start of the game too.
Jeez, who'd he get? Lindsay?
Yeah.
Did he? Is he going to get suspended for that?
I don't know.
Fuck, it was shows. That was just, it was a beautiful hit in my book.
Yeah.
Shoulder slipped up off the collarbone, straight on there.
I think
But his eye was bleeding. So it's like,
He got $750 fine.
that's sweet.
I can pay that easy.
I've noticed now, even at Manly, he was at Manly, he played the Roosters.
He's got that dog in him, mate. He's an animal.
He has, for whatever, you know how he's had a fallout with a couple of clubs?
Yeah.
Like, didn't end well at the Wars, didn't end well
Broncos.
at Broncos. He fucking hates the Roosters. I could tell by the start of the
Well,
start
they
of the
don't
game.
like fucking Lindsay Collins anyway, because Lindsay wasn't his man. Lindsay's running this way, and Lodgy comes from two over and just absolutely pumped him. Lindsay's a tough prick too. He just got up and just went, "You're a fuckwit."
Yeah.
You can hear it, eh?
Yeah.
You can just see he's like, "Fuck, what'd you do that for?" You
Yeah.
know, like just come flying out. Got him a beauty. But I like Lodgy. Like he's a tough man. Once he gets his minutes up, he can give you 30 of the best.
I would have at the start of the year, I thought the game was getting away from a guy like Lodgy.
Because he fucking looked about 150 kilo last year with that. When we come back from Manly, was it Manly last year?
No, I'm talking game 2 against the Tigers. Jason Tomolo and Lodgy during that game, I was watching him going, fuck, the big boys are getting erased from
But do you
the
remember
game.
did he play for Manly last year?
Yeah, last year, yeah.
Yeah, but he looked about $130.
He looked at $130 in game 2 this year is my
It might
point.
take him a while to get fit. And he looks fit.
Yeah.
He looks fit. He looks motivated. He's still got a couple of years in him.
He can only punch out 15 of the 20.
That's
but
good, but
it's going to be
just be
chaotic.
damaging.
It's
Be
going to be
damaging, mate.
It's going to be
And
chaotic.
he is. He went up there. He set the tone. He can start there. If Taumalo needs a little bit of a rest, Lodgy should be the guy.
And that's what I think Jace might be able to return this week as well,
Yeah.
because apparently it was carrying a sternum injury or something like that. There was some sort of niggly that he had, so he was rested.
Yeah.
Like he could have played if they really
but they have
needed him.
faith in Lodgy because I said, remember, they've got,
Griffin Neame.
they've got good middles,
Thomas Michele.
good little rotation there.
For the Roosters, they lost Tupou after 7 minutes. He comes strolling past me. I think he did his hammy.
Yeah, that sucks.
Junior Ponga,
Later on,
it's rough. He just got targeted heavily. So he's had a rough year this year. He got targeted heavily during the Panthers game.
his running's good, but he gets fucking out jumped and like a couple of drop balls.
Confidence. He's just down on confidence.
Yeah.
The last
You can
couple of
just
years,
see.
he's been a great fill-in player for him, but he struggled this year. And I also noticed, because I was sitting right there, I ran into Chez's family just before I was about to leave the stadium after the Manly game, and I was sitting there watching, and it's one of those real devastating moments. I think I strongly believe that Reece Foley was about to make his debut off the bench, and then once Toops went off, it fucked their rotation. It's one of those ones with a 6-man bench because I think he had family there. And everything.
Yeah, that sucks.
So that sucks for him. But he
Yeah, that
looks
problem
like,
is like he's played twos and everything. Like you can't say like he doesn't have a crack, but like it's just a couple other things like defensively he fucks up, always comes in. Like that's when he was playing. Like he played a fair bit of footy last
couple
year.
of bad drops, yeah.
Yeah, bad drops, confidence. Just you can see it in his body language. He just goes fucking into his shell. So
Well,
that's
he-
something that he has to work on.
Robbo pulled him at the back end of the game
Yeah,
too.
that's
Not even that. By half time, I think Connor Watson was playing fucking centres or something.
For a winger to get pulled,
Yeah.
it's not a to get pulled off.
To be honest, I think this Roosters performance was a week delayed. I think because of the fuck-ups that the Toya try, the Tedesco against the Titans, I felt like the Titans were the better team in the first half.
Yep.
And then a couple of decisions went the Roosters' way. This is a great wake-up call for the Roosters around Origin.
Yeah.
Especially with no
Alright.
Teddy, no Sam Walker. Can get them really fired up. Radley, actually, they're going to miss heaps.
Heaps.
Robson,
Key
Collins?
players.
Collins,
Teddy, Robson, Collins,
Walker, and Radley.
it's your whole fucking spine. Who fills in? Be
The old boy.
interesting. Do they have the bye? No.
Yes, they do.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, they got the buy. So next week, probably see they got options. Savala could move back in. Billy Smith go to the centre. Savala back into the halves if they need to give. They won't give Sammy a rest. Teddy will be the one that they might need to give a rest during this Origin period.
And put who in fullback?
Cody Ramsey.
If he scored his first try, how good was that?
Yeah.
That was good.
Nwanga Tuase must be close to
gotta be
returning.
close.
What's he, syndesmosis?
Yeah,
So
you don't know with those things.
Well, they used to be 12-week injuries. Who was I
Yeah.
chatting to about it recently?
Depends how bad it
Has
is.
the technology changed or is like the
Greeny,
rehab
Blake
changed?
Green. I was talking to Greeny about
Could
it.
be
The coaches, the
46.
way that the players rehab and return quicker than injuries, and he was talking about someone with a
Stay in a
syndesmosis.
boot for like 4 weeks.
The Storm 34 defeated the Eels 8. Out of all the games, this is the game that I didn't get to see a lot of. I just got home, was sort of just returning from watching Ches play and Manly play. Was preparing my notes for the show the next day. But I just took some notes from SEN. I don't know if you caught a lot of this game as well, Mace. But the Storm 34 defeated the Eels 8. I'm looking at the stat sheet here of Money. He was a very happy man on Sunday morning. 3 try assists and a try himself. And I just saw some of the highlights. Love seeing Cooper Clark.
Outstanding. Cooper Clark, pretty soft defense. Like not many people score, like just say if you bounce out to the 3-man and just bang inside ball in the fucking no one and just run like 10 metres out.
It felt like a sloppy
that doesn't
game.
happen. Like defensively, like they missed a couple of things. The Eels, they were way off. But the Storm, when Harry Grant and the big three start fucking motoring, and their edge was like they look like the old Storm.
Are they doing enough now for you to
They'll make a run for it.
Hughesy should run the show while Harry and Money are out?
Yeah, I'm not phased.
In years past, he's dominated this period. Still got Sewer at the back.
Sewer, he killed it.
Who else is missing? Liero won't be a huge loss for
Was
him
that
because
off a kick? Like they just kicked it to Sewer far longer.
the kick return when he made
80 metre try.
little hop and a skip. Remember the market for Goosey? Because I didn't get to watch this game.
Joe Ash.
You were at the game, Lukey?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of your Parra? What was
It was the first time I've sat in because when I went to the game this year, I was in down the bottom bit at Parra Stadium.
Oh yeah.
So I was in the box looking down.
Nice.
And you feel yourself just cheering for line speed. Like you're just like, can we just generate a quick play of the ball, quick play of the ball, quick play of the ball.
Gotcha. Yep.
Otherwise, you're just getting rolled. Because then Harry did it.
Yep.
Like, boom. And then they're just like, zoom, zoom. That's you just cheering. You're looking for speed because that's the only way you're going to get any momentum.
How important are
Parra
nines?
didn't-
How important are nines? So when you do generate speed, that's what I keep saying it. The 9 is so important in today's game.
Yeah, and then I felt
the guys pushing up both sides of the ruck.
I felt Talon was sort of getting himself into like a receiver role instead of like zipping over to the dummy half.
Because you just couldn't generate any speed in the middle.
Gotcha.
I don't know anything.
Like, and the Storm worked because you guys were on the back foot the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. Like in today's game, if you're on the back foot and you got plays like Money in that,
I saw
they don't miss.
I had the game playing. I played the game playing in the background whilst I was doing notes for the show and doing some notes for the games. I felt like there was a shitload of errors in this game.
Parramatta are leading the comp by a country mile in errors.
15 errors.
Like we
by
make
half
the
time.
most.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, it felt stop-start. I couldn't get a rhythm watch it, so I didn't even bother watching it properly because it just felt like
It was
it
a
was so
mess.
stop-start.
Like, it was-
And it was the last game on Super Saturday.
Yeah.
The ground was pretty fucked as well.
Yeah.
Bit wet. It was a bit wet. It started
It played a bit of part on Sunday too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to Sunday. The Knights 36 defeated the Titans 12. I thought this was a good game too, all the way up in half time. The Titans, man, I'm telling you, they're just lacking a bit of class.
Mm-hmm.
They're just lacking a bit of polish. I think there's Zane Harrison. I think there's a kid there. I also think there's a kid in Oliver Pascoe as well. Shout out to Jimmy Reed. I was just checking in the comment section. He was trying to get a shout out again. Jimmy, I already had you. And we're about to give you a shout out. So, Jimmy Reed, who joins us on the Fan Bunker, he was raving about Oliver Pascoe in the off-season, said he's winning all the fucking conditioning drills, had a great couple of seasons in Q Cup.
You guys all right?
He's a late bloomer, mid-20s, the hooker for the Titans. Good little player. But the storyline is the Knights.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about when Dom Young crossed over for his third, Marzu's punching out the meters and tackle breaks that he normally punches out. Again, are they going back to 2023 form where they are the most dangerous wing competition?
Yeah, 100%. And I think Marju's he's gotten a lot better defensively and same as Dom Young.
Yeah.
Because back then they were scoring 20. I think they scored 20 each that year.
Yes.
But they were letting in a few as well.
15 each.
And I think Dom Young's really, I think down in the Roosters, he struggled a little bit.
Yes.
But I think he learnt a hell of a lot. He just couldn't acclimate to the way that the Roosters play. But he's taken that up to Newcastle and he understands a lot of those plays out the back.
Yep.
And he's been getting intercepts. He's been hitting them. He's because he stands in that little bit of a pocket,
Yeah.
hits them down or intercept.
wonder
Good
who's
luck.
I wonder who's on the staff. You know what would have helped as well? Justin Holbrook spent some time with him as an assistant at the Roosters there for a couple of years. Also, Justin Holbrook had Greg Marzoo at the Titans. So he's familiar with both of those two guys. So he saw the best possible version of them in 2023, had them at different times during his career.
Now he's got them 24/7.
They're a problem, mate.
Yeah, they are.
I'm trying to think. Well, let's aim them up with who else?
But they're not
is at the
scoring
top?
many tries against. That's what I'm looking at.
Milky Jenkins and Brian Tyler are probably way more consistent because they do it at both ends a lot better. The Waz wingers are going good. Fuck, Camperera is fucking playing well.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of swag about him too, Camperera, heavy. Some good wing combinations, but fuck, man, the Knights,
They look dangerous, eh?
very dangerous. I think here's my biggest takeaway. Fletcher Sharp, if he didn't injure his knee at the start of the year, I think he has Casey McLean's spot as the 19th man. Imagine Fletcher Sharp
been close anyway,
or even Ethan Strange.
because he can play anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would have been close.
Yeah.
Would have been hard to put him in there in front of those two because they're fucking class and they've been playing outstanding. But Fletcher Sharp would have been in the conversation.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in next week
Yes.
and just has a look
They've
around.
got the bye.
I think that'd be something that
He needs
that
the rest,
that
though.
he deserves.
Yeah.
But just, he's not going to be doing anything.
Yeah.
Well, he does need it. But just not in all the sessions, but just give him some kit, be around the boys, understand.
Do not train him at all.
Don't train him.
Do not
but
train him.
be in there
Yeah.
for the warm up and everything like that, so he knows what it looks like and he can feel it.
Yeah. Or game 2. Just wait till game 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
Because
deserves that. He's definitely in my 21, 22. I think he'll play a part in the Origin
Yeah.
series this year.
Yeah, we had a really good question from a Knights fan, and at the time was this game hadn't been played, right? And you were a little bit apprehensive on the Knights after watching this game. I know it's only the Titans. The question was for those who weren't at the live show: are they a genuine top 8 team? Do you think they're a genuine top 8 team? The Knights.
I do, but I just think there's a couple of little injuries that's going to happen.
You still
all the
need to
time.
see more?
I need to see more.
Yep.
I need to see him play against like the Warriors. I need to see him play against the Eagles this time. I think
I'll get
they're
the
a top
draw
8
up for you.
team. Just some real Penrith, Broncos when they're at their peak. So after Origin, and just to see if KP's still playing well and not injured. Fletcher Sharp not injured.
So the last 3 weeks, big score line, just a try-fest against Rabbitohs. But that was a big win because that was the full deck of cards for the Souths too. That was when they had AJ. That was when Jack Whiten got injured in that game, I think. Latrell was going crazy. Then they smacked the Dragons after the 7-minute mark. Had a really good matchup against the Titans and had enough juice to just kick away. They get the bye. They get the Eels and Storm in the next couple of weeks, and then they get the bye again.
Yeah, they should bash the Eels. And then the Storm should.
And then the Dragons, then the Tigers, then the Dolphins. Fuck,
So
they've got a
an
good
easy
run. They've got a good
The
run.
Dolphins will be a good test in 4 or 5 weeks. But I need to see a little bit more. They've been dusting up the sides because their attack is so good, right? You just can't really fuck with them.
Check out their run. Let's go all the way through. It's just because Penrith are not involved. I guess that makes it stand out. But so they go Paris, Storm, they'll get Money and Harry back, so that'll be decent at Melbourne. That'll be a litmus test for them, I think. That'll be the game. Yep. Then they get Dragons, who they should deal with comfortably, depending on what players are back for the Tigers when they play them in round 17. Dolphins, good tests. Rabbitohs should be a score fest. Sharks, decent. Roosters, that's a good There's a good month of footy there. Rabbitohs, Sharks, Roosters, Broncos, Raiders.
Yeah. That's the test.
Yeah. And
they've got to just jag it like these games through Origin. And if they do, they should make the top 8. But I can feel they'll be in the race. They'll lose a couple of things, a couple of little injuries here. I don't think they have that much depth.
Yep.
They could slip down. What are they coming now? They're top 4 at the moment, aren't they?
Nah, 6. 5th or 6th.
Yeah, they can slip down around about that 8 to 12 mark by the end of the year. So they need to jag these games through Origin and don't slip up until they get to the big 5 that you just said there.
Yep.
At least win 3 of those.
The Manly game will be the interesting one. It's like the litmus test based on how crap they were in that first exchange versus now.
Yep.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah. They'll be looking for
But they'll be good. Their attack is outstanding.
Yeah.
But they haven't been tested yet.
Warriors 42 defeat the Broncos 12. This is a quote from Andrew Webster. It's done for business to name people, to play people, to put them in harm's way when they haven't got their future sorted. That's Webster replying when asked why Metcalf was left out. The moment he does that, we'll have him available for selection, either New South Wales Cup or NRL. So, he's going to be required. Devastated for Tanner Boyd. I put his name down as to Magic Martin because every time Tomato Martin plays at Madrigan, he fucking absolutely kills it. Where do you see the Warriors going with this, Mace? No Tanner Boyd. Suspected ACL, not confirmed yet still. Have a look like you see if it is
straight to
confirmed.
Metcalf. Who else?
Tomato Martin, Luke Hanson.
Straight to Metcalf.
Jet.
Jet's
No
probably,
way.
no. Jet's still fine. Luke Hanson's in front of Jet.
They want to
Cleary
win
right now.
games, you put Metcalf in there. And if you want a fair chance of winning the comp, which they do, you put Metcalf in there.
Yeah.
Like, he's their best halfback. He proved it last year. He got beaten out, and they showed faith in Tanner Boyd. Unfortunately got injured. Now it's your team.
Will there be anything that goes against him because he's
already signed?
Because he wasn't keen to battle it out with Tanner
fight?
Boyd? And
No, I don't
do you think that could
so.
go against him?
I don't think so.
Tomato
I think-
Martin hasn't, he's done a solid job for him as well the last 2 or 3 years whenever he's filled in.
Yeah, but he's had a lot of chances, right?
Yeah.
And he hasn't cemented down that spot where Metcalf had one chance last year and he could have got him to the deep into the finals if he didn't get injured.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's his team, right? Like, Tanner Boyd was out. Now he's done.
This would be
He's done.
This would be hilarious
They win the
because
comp or
the
something.
Warriors fan base are furious at Metcalf. Like, I've had diehard Warriors fans calling it SEN. The comment section, mate, you don't go through it. Warriors fans are furious that Metcalf sort of made that decision to leave.
They'll be more furious now.
Will they?
I don't know. Like,
Let us know, Warriors
what do you
fans.
Reckon, what do you reckon, Wars fans? Like, would you pick? Who would you pick at halfback?
Yeah.
You want to win games. You just got to pick Metcalf.
They have the bye this week, or they have to have a team.
No, they're
list?
playing.
So
They're playing this week.
It'll be tight by the
And is
time
he
the show
ready to
goes
play,
up. But
Metcalf?
Yes, he was healthy.
Okay.
our
So-
show should go live similar to when the team list goes up. So
Yeah.
I wish it was still the
He should
Monday.
be, yeah. Well, if I'm Webby, you're picking the best player, and he's the best player available.
Okay. How about this one for the Wise fans? We gave him a shout out for Magic Round. We got asked a pretty cool question at the live show, and I found this one super intriguing. So the question was referring to Joey talking about the top teams. You know who the dude is. Nathan Cleary is the dude at Penrith. What were the examples? Maybe Sammy Walker at the Roosters, whatever the other examples were. And he said he didn't know who the guy was at the Warriors. And then we asked Money, and Money said the player he thinks can emerge and become the dude at the Warriors and be their most dangerous weapon, Tuilpiki.
Tane Tuilpiki.
Tane Tuilpiki.
And at the start, remember, I was just like, he's a little bit too small. And he's dangerous as fuck.
That's
He's
high praise from a guy
one of
like
those
Money.
Guys that those offloads that they do get the Warriors second phase, and he's so quick off the mark. If you're not there, he's gone. That's pretty high praise, but isn't it?
It
for
is.
Money?
Fuck yeah.
Because Money, he's played the Warriors before.
The reason I bring it up, because I know the Warriors fans were frothing him. Remember that for ages I was sticking up for Chance Nickel-Clockstad saying defensively he's so good. The Warriors fans wanted to see Tuilpiki. There you go. One of their biggest rivals, or one of the best players in the game.
He's keeping him
has
out,
just
isn't
as
he?
big a rap on him as you guys do.
I like him.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to be. I haven't seen enough of him. Right before, they picked him, and I thought Shans was a bit better defensively and everything like that. But then they put Shans in the centres, and I was just like, that ain't it. He's either starting at fullback or he's not in the team.
Yeah. I wonder what he's returning from at the moment, because I feel like
Tuilpiki's there, dude.
Or has he just not been a part of the team as well? Because he's got
the round 5 clash?
neck to be confirmed. So Rocco Berry, Tanner Boyd.
Aaron Clark is a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron Clark's a
God,
gun.
I rate him.
Yeah.
He's outstanding. He's suited the rule changes so much. So much better than everyone else.
I think the reason you have been reluctant to give Jackson Ford his props is because you think it's Aaron Clark, right?
Yeah.
You think he's the reason.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He put Jackson Ford over for a couple of tries.
Yeah.
Mitch Barnett, all these blokes. Jackson Ford's work rate is outstanding, but he's quality.
He's only just started to get his work rate back to Aaron Clark. He was only playing like 30, 40 minutes
that's
a game.
because of the Titans, yeah.
And this year. Oh, this year. Last year he was playing big minutes. This year he got limited because Jackson Ford was playing the huge minutes. And I feel like, this is just the eye test, watching the games. I haven't looked into this.
Yeah.
I feel like Aaron Clark was, like, floor was around 40, ceiling was 50. I feel like it's 50, 60 now.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And that's where he's more effective.
I could be wrong. That's just the eye test.
He gets people right at the back end. If you don't move up, like that try that he scored, when Money was saying you can't even get up off like a meter.
Yeah.
That's what happened. They got a meter and he's just too strong.
As for the Broncos, I thought Walshy was on with his first couple of runs. The second carry leads to an error.
Do you reckon?
I love the intent.
Do you reckon yesterday's performance?
He knew.
Did he think that did he need a man of the match performance to get in the side?
I think he knew he was out, and I think that rattled him too.
Same. We're going to go.
But now it's official. Like, I think there's a difference between knowing and knowing. There's a difference.
He's probably thinking, I'm going to get man of the match here. I'll force
There's a difference between rumours and then seeing the team sheet, and I'm not in the team and I'm not in the squad.
You'd be waking up today fucking angry at something. I don't know who you'd be angry at, but yourself, the selection, someone. It'd be mixed. It'd be mixed because you're like, fuck, what have I got to do? What do I have to do to get back in this side or to prove that I'm the guy? Like, what the fuck did I do last year? Have I started the year off this bad? Like, am I fucking, hope to God that he doesn't question himself.
Well, Reynolds said it himself. He sort of didn't help the team as well. He had a couple of bad kicks at the start of the game because this game blew out really quickly. I thought, I've done a ref review for the first time in a while as well. I was watching this game going, what's going on? Like Ashley Klein again. So I've got a couple of decisions that went against the Broncos early in this game. I don't think the gap was as big as the scoreline. Now, the Warriors forced some of these decisions by the way that they carried the ball. But Lafiana Camperera throws himself over the sideline at about the 5 or 10 minute mark. Penalty against the Broncos, momentum. That's a trickle effect. Then just before Aaron Clark scored his try, the Broncos get a 6 again against them. It was a good tackle. Xavier Wilson comes and hits the back. I think it was of Kurt Capewell. I feel like the bell rattles teams as well.
Yeah.
Teams got to do better. You got to defend it. It goes 6 again, ding, Aaron Clark scores. Then after Ben Tolte comes out of line for a bit of kick pressure, gets his timing wrong, gets the leg of, I think it was Tamati Martin, clear penalty. He sends Paddy Carrigan to the bin, and he had really good contact on Jackson Ford. The 6 agains from Ashley Klein at the start of this game.
Teams, mate.
Like, it decides results.
Yeah.
Ashley Klein decided the result of this game in the first 30 minutes because the Broncos were trying their backside off. No doubt, I don't want to take, and this is not a crack Warriors fans. I know what you guys get like. I don't want to take anything away from the way, the intent that the Warriors had, the energy that they had.
Yeah.
Because that led to pressure on Ashley Klein making bad decisions, in my opinion.
But he should know better than that. Like
a 10-3 penalty count at halftime, and 3 for Brisbane were in the final 5 minutes when it sort of
didn't matter.
They'd been so gassed. Yeah. And then in the second half, he has one of the fucking glitches of doom again. Ezra Mann makes a half break, almost a full break. You've got Tane Tuapiki, or was it Tane Tuapiki, or I think it was Tane Tuapiki, around the legs with the defensive line for the Warriors getting back on side. And he blows 6 again.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
It's fucking 10.
Yeah.
And I think he realised then it was too late and then it got sloppy. And then he started to make bad decisions on behalf of the Warriors after that. I think it affected him.
You expect better from Ashley Klein. Like, he's the premier ref, right?
Yeah.
At the moment. Like, he's probably not going to get Origin, I don't think. Maybe the G-man.
It's updated now. There's team list.
Yeah.
It could be there.
Honestly, and there's not a standout too because I thought Grant Atkins made a fucking howler in the next game for the Dragons as well.
This is what really fucks games, and I don't think, we understand it. Like the big calls like that, where someone should be sent for 10, the 6 to goes, everything like back foot. We've been saying it for ages. And next minute, it's 28 to 10, 28 to 12. You think you're fucking done.
It's normally at the bottom of the team list, correct?
Yes.
It's not there yet.
Okay, so they haven't announced it yet. Yeah, because I don't think there's a fucking obvious answer right now. There's there's no refereeing. Again, slight bit of sympathy because I think the interpretations and all that are just creating a lot of headaches.
Yeah.
It will be a huge factor. It will be a huge factor in Origin to see who gets the job done as well. So the final game was the Panthers 28 defeating the Dragons 6. Thought it was a professional performance by the Panthers. Nace said it best in the game after. It's the tricky part. They got Origin teams announced the next day. They had the emotion of Ivan making his decision officially for the rest of the playing group. Probably it would have been only maybe Nathan and probably Isaiah and probably Dill that he would have told, I'd imagine, out of that playing group. And the Dragons were brave. Like, they can't score points on you, but especially when they got Kyle Flanagan and Atkinson back in the team. But what they can do is they just keep working hard for each other. Like
they created some opportunities on their right edge with Sully. Like in Tuat, was it Setu 2?
Setu 2.
Like they run the ball hard, but they just didn't execute, right? They had a fair bit of ball down there, and I'm like, if they can jag a couple of tries here, they might be in the game.
Well, they were robbed before half time.
Yeah.
That cookie try, like that's a fucking try. How it goes up a try, and there is sufficient evidence to say that Brian Toto had complete control of that ball. He was starting to gain possession, but I don't think he'd had full control.
Especially when it goes up as a try.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's
exactly. So
would have been good on his 250th as well.
Not even. You don't even factor that in. I know that would have been nice.
Yeah.
And
just give it to him because
But Cookie said this, like they don't need that help.
No.
And it feels like over the last couple of weeks I've watched games, the Titans versus the fucking Roosters. And if you look at, like going back and
that was never going to change.
I noticed Dean Young asked this as well. So he asked the press in the presser. He goes, "Oh, who was the bunker official?" So now, if you look back on Grant Atkins this year against the Dragons, Vegas round, the controversial strip on Bronson Sherry. Remember that? Couchman?
Wasn't controversial. No. Yeah,
that was Atkins. Anzac Day.
Atkins again.
When they got fucking rissoled by the Roosters. Now, don't get me wrong, the Roosters are red hot. Atkinson gets sent for a fucking questionable 10. And now this. So I think Dean Young wanted the press.
Threw it in the ether.
They wanted the media, and they didn't have enough media that was savvy enough to do their due diligence in just making sure you're correct. Because they're going in and asking Dean Young about the decision. And he goes, "Yeah, what do you guys think?" Put it back on them. He goes, who was the video referee? So again, you know how much like of a fan I have been of Grant Atkins. Like Atkins, Ashley Klein,
didn't do himself any favours.
Adam G's decision last week in the Roosters game was dreadful.
I know you're big on the refs, but who would you pick for Origin 1? Come on, because they've had shit little couple of weeks here. There's no real dominant ones.
Well, can I add to what you were just saying?
Yeah.
Like you're saying they're all average at the moment. Do you think they're feeling it? And that's why.
Fucking oath they're feeling the pressure. Definitely.
Is Ziggy going to get it?
Ziggy could just get it by just being touchy recently.
He's got to be a touchy. That's it.
Liam Kennedy was getting some reps as a touchy again on the weekend. You noticed that? It must be something because they're all at Magic Round together.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, just give me the flag.
But who do you reckon will get it? Klein always seems to get it, doesn't he?
Probably be Klein and Butler, the official.
Is there any injured reps? I feel like there's a few injured.
Give it to the G-man.
Who did the Broncos? Who did the
the
grand final? And then he was like the greatest. Adam G. Sorry.
But that was 3 years ago.
I know it's gone too far gone.
Grant Atkins had a really good grand final.
But Adam G, is he still getting about?
Adam G's around.
He's there.
Needs a fade. Otherwise, I don't know.
How many games?
Adam G's got a mad fade.
How many games?
You're just not watching enough ball. You need to be better.
How many games do you reckon the Dragons will lose this year before they get a win? So
let's go through 11.
It. No, because everyone...
No, I had a look at it. I found that we had a look at the game.
Can we find a win?
Yeah,
did you say Titans? Because someone said that to Gordy, and then Gordy hammered them again.
Gordy just bashed him.
All right. So, Who's missing for the Wars? Capewell and Barnett. Boyd. They could get it this week at Cogra against the Warriors.
Yeah.
Imagine Lukey Matt. Again, it's Lukey Matt comes in, plays the Dragons.
No, I'm not going to give them against the Wars. The Wars, 5 years ago, I would say that.
Would you be
such
surprised?
A good,
Okay.
They're too deep. They're too deep.
Tinfoily?
Yeah.
They're too deep.
Now I'm thinking about the Lukey Matt to Dragons thing. I wonder if he does. I wonder if
still got
gives an
Jackson
early
Ford,
assist.
still got Jackson Ford, still got Aaron Clark, still got
they're deep.
gun back roll.
I know.
They're deep.
I've got Wise to win the minor premiership because I think they've got so many options. So still, it would not
Give me
surprise
another
me.
team.
Broncos next week with Walshy.
No. So that's
Sharks.
13.
Sharks full deck of
No.
cards.
That'll be a hard game because it's a local derby.
Origin bye. They have the bye for the Origin bye, and they return on Friday night against Newcastle, who will most likely have Kalen returning. That's it, eh?
They're all returning. Okay. No.
Not yeah.
So that's 15.
Canberra round 17.
16.
Tigers at home.
17 games, I reckon. Yeah.
Round
They'll
18.
get the Tigers. Well, Tigers might have all their players back. Buller's back. Dewey's back. So, no.
Has there ever been a team that's been just
Nah.
defeated the whole season?
No, there was
In history?
We're on radio the other week. Someone asked, and we went and had a look at it. There was a team in the 60s or 70s that didn't win a game all year, but they had a draw.
So does that impact Dean Young?
No, because he got given a shit show.
Yeah, there's so many holes.
Yeah,
right now.
Dean Young next year.
It's not
because he got Drinkwater,
they've got-
Metcalf, and fucking
I wouldn't hold it
Kalama
against
Tungi.
him, but also seeing what Foz is doing right now.
want
with Manly
something.
would not go.
Is there any other
would not be
candidates?
favourable.
Careful your coffee.
There is I don't know. Like if you were
Hopefully they get.
if you were a young coach coming through, and you were offered the Dragons job, would you even? It's probably more appealing next year. They're getting Metcalf, Drinkwater,
Kalama
Phil Semi.
Keon.
They'll be
Keon.
all right next year.
Yeah, you're right.
Then you're going to be like,
Yeah.
you don't expect to lose 15 in a row. They get 15 in a row. That is fucking. I haven't seen that for a while.
Fuck.
Ever.
Maybe the
In
Bulldogs.
in the NRL era, what's the most games lost
In a row.
in a row?
Yeah.
Find that out.
We'll get
I
someone
reckon.
else to do
Yeah,
our
yeah,
research.
they're tough
Yeah,
stats to
for
find.
Thursday
Do you-
show.
Do you think the Dogs will get another win this season?
Fuck off, man.
Seriously. Let's look.
Seriously.
Let's have a look.
See?
Let's go.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's deep dive.
When do the Bulldogs win their next game?
Because they play Storm Friday.
Oh, Storm.
They'll pump the Storm.
Without money, Harry and Trent Liero.
There's the win.
And they got the Tigers the following week.
Yeah, there's 2 in a row. Answered your question. Fucking hope so.
Yeah, perfect. Go drop you home, mate.
Beautiful.